We're live.
Kicking over to live? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you lovely, lovely Linux loving miscreants, how are you doing? We're getting ready for another LinuxGameCast weekly. We're going to do it in stereo tonight. Just two of us. Just the two of us. Me, you, a Canadian. It's going to be borderline sensual. I'm trying to get some reaction out of Jordan. He's not feeling it right now. He's like, fuck you. I just spent 30 minutes. I have blown my load talking about Lord of the Rings and Rings of Power.
You got more of that Lord of the Rings to talk about?
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, we just wrapped up a couple of things. We're finishing up the pre super shows, but before we did that, we did our Wizards and shit.
Yep.
Which was recap of episode 3 of Rings of Power and House of the Dragon. House of Dragons or House of the... Which one is it?
It is House of the Dragon. The abbreviation is Hot D, and that's what I'm going to keep calling that show.
Hot D's.
Hot D, man.
Powdered rings and hot D's, baby. Oh, man. Hey, look, is the bot working?
Yeah, they got it fixed.
Oh, Linux Neuro, we brought that up. I want to thank everybody who tuned in live and listened to it.
Yep.
Birding Fool A. Yes, bot is working correctly.
Yep. Hey.
That was able to be repaired on Sunday, to which I was watching. I was in here editing the show, watching Empty and Strider work out and I was like, we have some what were the motherfuckers in Hitchhiker's Guy? The Vogon?
The Vogons.
I was like, we got some Vogon level bureaucracy going on when it comes to getting changes done with the bots, man.
Yeah.
It took a little over 3 months. Then we got that checkbox clicked. But then I found out that he was like, hey, Strider was like, yo, I have a pull request. And he was like, I don't see the pull request. And it was like a year and a half ago.
Emails filtered to spam. Yeah.
Oh, man. So we got quite a bit to talk about. It's a good thing. We really do got to blow through this. We got a service center for your deck. That's kind of neat. I'll tell you what a Dynacat is. And a Doku. Propeller
wasn't Aragorn a Dynacat or something?
Sure, man. What happened to the Golf with Sports URL?
I don't know.
Spiderling Breach.
This was the one on...
Don't worry, I got it.
Alright.
Golf with Sports, there's an update on that. Then, is Intel officially canceled with their GPUs? Discussion, FSR 2.1. Jordan's going to try to unpack the Vulkan states because
oh man, yeah, that took a couple of read-throughs, and I still don't think I understand it fully.
I think maybe you got a better grasp about it than I do. Mark from
Calabora.
Yeah, it's like, yo, thing happened, and Bethesda has done something weird. You get to stick around for the long haul before we tell you about that. And tonight, if we get anybody hanging around, we're going to try this out, but I don't know how far it's going to go.
Yeah, just act natural. It looks interesting.
Yeah.
Where one person is the sniper and everyone else is trying to pretend to be a fake person.
Mm-hmm. And it's done with a claymation?
Yeah.
No. Or 3. It's got its own art style is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah. No, based on the description, it seems like a pretty fun party game. We'll see if we'll see how it works in practice.
It's priced to sell it free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's free.
No, we just said that to fuck with you, Linux Neuro. Now go there and pay $19.99 like a good person.
I mean, you can. They got the full version.
All right. No, Pedro died.
Yeah.
You should pay more attention to the show, man.
Not so much a zombie. Think more of a marionette, like a flesh marionette.
Flesh marionette. Would you order that?
Would I order like a cadaver strung up like a marionette?
No, let's just say you were like chilling out. I would say like you're in downtown Toronto, and Lonnie's like, "Hey man, let's just get something to eat there." And you're like outside cafe, and they have a menu item that just says flesh marionette.
Flesh marionette. Oh yeah, I'd at least go in and ask what that is. Yeah, for sure.
Right. No, Michael, we just posted that link in there and described what we're doing in the after show to fuck with you. That's what we're up to this evening.
This is elaborate head games.
Yeah, right? The artist formerly known as Prince.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
I apologize for Chat Realm this evening.
I wouldn't. Those guys are responsible for their own mess.
I don't know. They don't pay us any attention. They're just there to... It's like, feedback loop.
Yep.
Dude,
that's the problem when you start reading like the return fucking chat while you're doing a podcast. You're like, no, I don't want to get into an argument with a guy who's typing shit at me.
But hey, man, the entire thing functions as long as people don't realize it's always a bad idea to argue. Don't argue, and this is something I take to heart. Don't argue with a person who has the microphone. You will lose.
Yep.
And that's not down to anybody being right. It's just like the
they're louder than you.
It's the same principle. Like, don't argue with a radio host. You will lose. Why? Because I can hit a button that ducks your ass. So anytime I talk, you immediately get it. And for the person watching or listening, more importantly, it sounds like you're just giving up. You're like, So what's new with you, Jordan? We played some Back for Blood, right?
We did. We're moseying our way through chapter 3 of 4, I believe.
I want to ask the audience, because Jordan's like, it's a card. Where's my knife? How do I get a knife back in my melee handle? Because I, like, looked this afternoon. I'm like, okay. I don't...
I remember it being a card. I don't know.
There is a card that, like, but it doesn't give you a knife.
Okay. Because I noticed that, like, the doctor lady has one, but she has, like, a scalpel. So that might maybe, like, character-based, too.
Yeah, I just got, like, fists. Like, the last two guys I've chosen just have fists.
I gotta say, though, the Wolverine claws were pretty fun.
No, yeah, you had a blast with that.
Oh, yeah. It's like getting the katana in Left 4 Dead. You're like, now I get to play melee.
It's like easy mode.
Yep.
See,
I just got a click and body parts go flying.
I think that would have been more interesting if you could have that as your melee. Like,
yeah.
Instead of like having to burn an inventory slot, which, you know, in all fairness, you might as well use. That's more useful than what you normally have. There's like a little hatchet or a baseball bat, right?
Yeah, for sure. Or like a little pop pistol.
Mm-hmm. Which I never use. I'm like, you know,
I've been trying to use it more just for like ammo conservation, because until you get like the extended mag upgrade, you're constantly fucking out of ammo.
You are. One thing I'm trying to get better at is weapon switching with a keyboard. That's something I've never been good at. In 30 years of playing first-person shooters, it's nothing I've ever been able to adapt to properly. I've been a scroll wheel junkie from day one.
So that was the thing, is that in Source games, Q lets you swap between weapons, but you can't do that in Back 4 Blood. That macro is different. So in Left 4 Dead, it's always like, okay, well, I gotta switch weapons. I'll hit the Q button because, like, sure, whatever. But yeah, having to like remember 1, 2, 3, 4 while I'm getting swarmed by shit, not fun.
Yeah, it's plus you have to, if you're a sane person and you're playing Back 4 Blood, you have to remap your melee button to right click, which is traditionally your zoom. So then I had to put zoom on middle mouse wheel click, which is awkward.
Yeah, especially because like the guns work differently in Back 4 Blood than in Left 4 Dead.
Right.
Though I will say I do like the gunplay in Back 4 Blood more than Left 4 Dead. The gun, like the guns feel more gun. Right. Yeah. Plus, like being able to upgrade them, you can get like different scopes and laser sights and shit.
See, even after all this time, I think they need to rework that balance, man, because it's hard. Every time I get, like, 1% of me gets a little bit attached to a weapon, I run out of ammo for it. And I'm like, well, bye.
So, or the upgrades for me, it's like, okay, well, I'm out of ammo, but this gun has all the good upgrades on it. Can I swap them over to this other gun? Nope. Too bad.
Oh, man. That's quite important.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fun enough game. Yeah. We've grokked how the maps flow at this point. We're not just like blindly lost in a corner of a map trying to like lick our way out by licking a wall, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, we were playing it like it was Left 4 Dead, but that's not how the game is designed to be played, so, yeah.
Right. And we understand how the
director or whatever,
not even the director kind of works the same. It does a fair enough job of like, we need to move, we need to go somewhere.
You've been dicking around too long. Yeah, here's some zombies, get moving.
But we understand the mechanic of the pod vein system.
Follow the glowing cables and then blow them up.
Right. It's not too bad.
Yeah, no. Looking forward to getting through and like finishing up the campaign, and then we can start doing. We can start attempting to run it again.
Oh man, how far? How many acts are there?
4, I believe, and then there's like the DLC one.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if the. Some of the stuff is unlocked from DLC, and some stuff you can like. Also get it by earning it in the game, so I'm not sure what the relationship there is. Yeah,
I think you got to do a lot of extra stuff to it, because I went to like all the unlockable stuff and I was like, what if I unlock nothing? Which one would think after playing like into Act 3 and co-op campaign, you would have unlocked some stuff. Game.
I have one gun skin. That was basically it.
I have none. Nothing. Nada. I was like, I'll take a pink bat, but I'm not going to give you money for that. This is a $60 game.
Well, maybe if there was some kind of launcher that launched in front of the game that allowed you to like conveniently purchase things, that would make you feel better.
Will it work with my Linux version?
Sorry about that.
Oh.
You can go buy a copy of Windows.
Oh, okay. Logical. Shut up, Gog. I knew you were Gog all along.
Shut up, 2K Games.
Oh, man. Social media. Talk about that disconnect. Social media with GOG on Twitter. Whoever runs that account is like, well, you could install Windows on your Steam Deck. I'm like,
why would I spend $100 on a license for a thing I just spent $300 on? It's dumb.
You know what? I got though. I got a little bit of that outrage. I was looking earlier this week. I was taking a look at our Steam Deck, and somebody was like, well, I'm going to install Windows on my Steam Deck. Like, you mother. And I click on it, and he's putting Windows 95 on it. I'm like,
all right.
Well played. Go get those 100 free AOL hours.
Yeah, man. I remember it was when the iPad came out. Someone got like Windows 3.1 running on DOSBox on it, and it immediately got taken off the App Store afterwards. Like, no, stop it! Stop running Windows on your iPad. Why can't you be normal?
I think this is good. A lot of people are upset about it. Android 13 requires a minimum 2 gigs of RAM.
Okay.
I say good.
Yeah, like phones and devices have been hovering at like 2 gigs for a while, just as like a standard thing. Like I want like 8 gigs on my phone.
Right? Like I had to fight. You know, if you want like 4 gigs, it's like, geez, fine. I wanted 6 realistically. Yeah. Like, why would you need that? Because I don't like waiting for apps to load. That's why.
I like having shit running in the background. That's it's the point of this multitasking operating system.
Exactly. And I think that's progress, I guess. I mean, it is. I thought about installing Android 13 the other night. I'm like, I had common sense won out on that. I'm like, no, not gonna mess with it. I'll wait. Is that your tomato collection? I'm assuming that's tomatoes. If it's round and red. It's like tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Tomatoes.
Tomato and eggs.
Making ketchup. Okay. I've never tried making my own ketchup.
Yeah, I don't like tomato ketchup.
More of a mustard guy.
In North America, I don't know how it is in Canada. I'll say in the United States, tomato ketchup is fucking candy.
I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of sugar in it.
Like, no. If I want a sauce on something, I don't want, like, diabetes.
I mean, you could always just get the sugar-free ketchup.
Typically, I didn't even know there was sugar-free ketchup.
Yeah, it has the blue label.
I don't even think I've ever seen that. Corn syrup sugar. It's
I mean, yeah,
way too sweet.
everything has corn in the United States. Corn is like one of the most heavily subsidized things.
Yeah, if I'm going to get ketchup, it's like if I'm going to fuck with ketchup, take the time or put ketchup on something, it's going to be mushroom ketchup.
Okay. I'm not going to order a bottle of ketchup on the internet, Linux Drew.
Come on, man. Low.
I'm not a big ketchup person either. I used to eat a lot of it as a kid, but like, I don't know. There are better sauces out there.
Yeah.
Ketchup on eggs is all right. On a hot dog or something.
I was very disappointed, man. I went through the trouble of like setting up everything I could find. Okay, here's why I was really pissed off. I want like a Staples like delivery once a week of like shit I normally go through, like food wise, right?
Okay.
And I can do this through Amazon, and like I don't order anything perishable, so it can just be shipped, or they can ship it through Amazon Fresh. And I checked out a couple of local places. One thing that's really tight, Kroger. They have this place called Kroger Click in Athens. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because I was just like searching for different places that have delivery that don't have like TaskRabbit bullshit delivery.
Right.
Or we outsource them. Like, no. What brings me like directly?
You want the refrigerator truck to like roll up and...
I want the employee of that company, somebody who's getting paid directly, not a third party to bring my shit to me. And now I found that Kroger Click was kind of tight. I did that. You just order everything. Like you do your shopping, you pull up, and it's like this building with no fucking windows, man. It's ominous as fuck. And you go, I'm here, and a person comes out and like, here's your stuff.
Okay.
That was kind of tight, but yeah, Amazon, I was down to like one thing I couldn't fucking find, and like they didn't have it, like nowhere. I was upset because I was like, damn it, I'll just wait. And I want to live that dream, but I don't want to become a shut-in. So the only thing my brain said is like, you could have been to the store like 3 times now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, am I really saving time doing this? I don't think so. Not yet, anyway.
I guess if they have like the Uber Eats has the order the same thing again as last time, if you have that already checked, then I guess.
Well, see, that was my theory. I'm like, if I take, front load this and get everything lined up and get it all set to like order once every 7 days or whatever, 14 days. That's just like less stuff. Then just like pop over to the store maybe once every other week to pick up, fresh veg. But no, it is not yet to be. And that's not to knock like, Uber Eats or whoever they outsource to. It's just like, I don't need extra RNG.
Yeah, I get it. Like, I've done the ordering groceries online one time. I don't like that they only like ship you only like the small version of the items. Like those like for like cheese and meat and rice and stuff, like you can get like the 50 gram pack instead of like here's the thing with like 200 of them in it or whatever. Like that's not available on the online ordering thing. At least in Canada.
They don't have like a Costco online.
They do. I don't know. I've never actually ordered online from Costco because I just live 20 minutes away from one.
That's no excuse. I live less than that from home.
Yeah, we just go like once a month, fill the trunk up, and drive back.
I'm genuinely like 8 minutes away from you name it. I'm not even like 7 different places to buy groceries from.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just abject shut-in laziness, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like,
yeah. I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like I'm kind of already living that life, and it's like, okay, well, I guess I got to go to the store now.
yeah.
Go deal with the other humans. Ugh.
Well, this is the other thing. It's not like I ever have to deal with the people at any of these places. Every place has got self-checkout now.
It's true. So I don't know. Depending on the place, though, if you have like a big cart of stuff, they don't let you do the self-checkout. It's only for like people with baskets.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Never run into that.
Too many people were shoplifting, I guess.
No. I don't know. Adventures in grocery shopping.
Right? Like, yeah. I went grocery shopping last week. We grabbed a bunch of meat on clearance. It was great.
Did you play? What game did you play this week outside of Back 4 Blood?
I didn't really get an opportunity to play anything, really. It's been very, very tired lately. It's the first week of caloric deficit, so I have like no energy as my body's adjusting to starving.
I went looking for something new to play. I've already basically quit listening to new music, so I don't want to like only play old games, you know?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I want to play the new stuff. I just couldn't find anything. Like I went looking. I'd still like to play Spider-Man, but
performance is still a little poo-poo.
Yeah, and which wouldn't be a bad thing if you could, like, once you're in an area, as long as you're not like the primary fun mechanic of the game, which is swinging through the city. Yeah, like if that was doing better than like 28 to 40, maybe.
Depending on what else is in the scene.
Oh, but like as soon as you get to the top of a building or something like that, it's like boop, 60. It's irritating. It's more frustrating than anything else. I mean, I can wait. I'm like, all right, fine.
I'm sure there's also going to be a bunch of fan mods that help like improve stuff.
Maybe.
They've already started modding the shit out of it. They put like
you hush, Jordan. I'm trying to justify buying a new CPU. Shh. Stop that.
All right.
I was excited to find that Supermicro makes Threadripper Pro motherboards, though.
Okay.
I was also very highly disappointed that they were not green.
Not that generic motherboard green.
I was kind of looking forward to rocking that, man. Yeah, with just like the white PCIe Express lanes.
Yeah.
Like I'm absolutely down with that.
No name brand computer. Yeah.
Well, motherboards up until like when? Outside of like random, every now and then, like Asus or whoever would make like a purple one in the late 90s. Or Asus I have a red Asus overclocking competition board. But outside of that, the motherboards were just green, man. Green PCBs. You didn't expect anything from it. And if it was something different, you brought people over to look at it. Like, what color is your motherboard now? Dark?
Black, I think. Yeah. It's that dark green.
I think mine's just black. I couldn't tell you. I don't have RGBs and lights in my case.
Yeah, I would have to like hold on. Does my phone's flashlight reach to my case? Turn on, you fucker.
Oh.
Yeah, no. I guess it's. Oh.
What?
I guess there's some. I have RGB on the motherboard.
Oh, you do?
But it's the RGB that fucking came with the motherboard, right? Like they have the built-in lights.
Okay, all right. So yeah, I got like this motherboard's coated with RGBs, but the only one active, like you cut it all off, but it still has like the white backlight on the motherboard. Hello, Joe. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I wanted a green one. Like, that was a feature.
Yeah, just like the generic branded motherboard.
Yeah.
Or like Kingston RAM sticks or whatever. Yeah.
Dude. Oh, 100%, man. Just bring that back with, just like your standard. That's what I was expecting from Super Micro, but no.
What color was it?
What color is it? Hang on.
Is it like pink? Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Black is the new standard PCB color.
What? But I mean, it's even got like metal slots and stuff, man. I'm like, just
fancy.
Give me. I want green, man, with like white, just like that beige bullshit color.
Yeah.
Yeah. That looks too much. This is like a regular motherboard.
Yeah.
Fine, whatever. Oh man. So we're about ready to go. It's almost 9.
Yeah. We got lots to talk about.
This is a big show. Yeah, Linux New, you can't really do anything to a modern motherboard these days, They're 135 layer. And like that was my first thought when I was troubleshooting Threadbooper. I'm like, well, I hope it's nothing. What do you do on a modern motherboard if a component fails? Buy another motherboard? I can imagine, like, if it's even feasible to try to trace back to a component level. I don't think that's possible. See, that would be dope, wouldn't it?
With yes, Threadripper Pro motherboard with a parallel port on the back.
You know what? I think this one's got a... hang on.
Does it have a serial?
Yes.
Okay.
It does. Well, I mean, it's got the IMEI shit on it.
Right.
Yeah. That would be fun, though, if they brought back, like, that cooler's a bit fancy. AGP. Man, AGPs is like one of those weird ones that genuinely lasted for barely a generation. Like, you call it a generation, like quarter of a generation, then like PCI Express came out.
Yeah. I got introduced to AGP when I bought a video card to upgrade my computer, and I was like, oh, this is the wrong slot. And that's when I learned what AGP versus PCIe was. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I had it with one board. I had AGP with so Voodoo 3. That came out. So my 4500 and 5500, and then one card after that. I have an NVIDIA card, which I intentionally bought because AGP was so on the way out, it was obsoleted. That because I remember searching for what was the biggest and baddest nuts, balls to the walls video card in AGP format, because that motherboard I had, I'm like, I don't want to swap the board out, and I have that NVIDIA card, and now it was gone. Like, it lasted just a minute. Snap, crack a pop.
Oh yeah.
I gotta get some drink. Do you need to get up, do anything?
I do. You can go first. I'll hold down the fort.
All right. I got some ISA video cards. Okay, some. I have one. I know I have one ISA video card, and I have
one is some technically.
Technically. Give me a minute. I'd snap it in half. Look too. No, and I have one PCI video card.
Okay.
That I know functions. That are my absolute just in case. Might as fucking well have this laying around the house, because it's that one situation when you're like, damn it.
In the post-apocalypse, we're like, we only need one component left to like activate the machine to save the humanity, and it's the fucking AGP video card, and you're like, motherfucker.
Which I had like that brilliant idea on that B350 motherboard, which had the 2 PCI slots.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was like, oh shit, can I get away with? Because I never wanted to have, I've always had to have a video card in it to boot. And I was like, can I take this old janky like S3 whatever Like,
Nope.
no, it wasn't happening. It's like, I don't count that as I see what you're trying to do. No.
Damn it.
Oh, man. All right. Yeah, I'll be back. Let me get something to drink, stretch my leg, and we'll do it.
Yeah. Oh, man. My oldest computer got like fucked up in a house fire, so I don't have any like AGP or old shit like that around still. I have this old IDE hard drive from this computer that I accidentally dropped a magnet on the other week, so now I'm pretty sure there's whatever was on here is no longer recoverable. Or IDE, not AGP, geez. Yeah, PATA, these guys. Master pin. Use 30-year-old GPUs at your peril, Strider. Don't be ageist. Yeah, but you're a bunch of hoarders, so like, whatever. I hope you don't trip and fall, Linux Naru, and just fuck your face up on a bunch of pointy motherboard parts. But can you play Crysis on your Matrox G200? That's the real question. Can you do it? Oh, man. What is the state of Matrox on Linux right now? You have to like install one of the old deprecated Mesa drivers, right? That they keep out of tree, but you can still build them. They still keep the source around or something. I'm sure someone will answer. Blue and no Frojo. All right. I knew it. All right. It just work out of the box. I guess it's whatever is in the Matrox drivers in Mesa.
Oh. What's up?
All right. They're talking about Matrox cards.
Why? Okay.
Why does anyone do anything? I'll be back. I'm going to get a drink.
Man, let's talk about Matrox cards. Matrox, a brand that no one under the age of 35 knows exists. Yes, a lot to say about Matrox cards. That Matrox in 2022, I think we did a little bit of a deep dive on that recently. It's just IP at this point. Somebody owns the Matrox words, and they put the Matrox words on whatever they're selling. I got to dig around in... What's the easiest way to get to that directory and get it in the browser? I'm going to open that, and I'm going to go to the Crunch drive. Then I'm going to go to that drive. Then I'm going to copy and paste that in the browser. There we go. Yeah, Matrox just kind of fell off the map. Like that before... Like the early mid-90s were kind of a weird time when it came to 3D acceleration. Like everybody who had a video card out had 3D acceleration on it, and nobody really knew what that meant at the time. So, I mean, we didn't have a ton of 3D games. We had a bunch of software rendering and stuff like that, but nothing... On the consumer end, we didn't have anything. We just all lusted after like SGI systems and things along those lines. And then things changed when the Voodoo 1 came out as a pass-through card. And it was a legitimate 3D accelerator. I mean, you had to have a video card in conjunction with it. And they were not cheap. I think I paid £300 for that thing, which was a lot of money for Teenage Vin. And then we kind of had a standard. It was Glide, and that's what worked. Then what was it, the Riva TNT? NVIDIA had their solution. Wasn't as good, but, you know, it was close. And it was all in one card. Then we got the Voodoo Banshee, which was the first time we had 3D effects, 2D, 3D together, and later on, like the Voodoo 2s and Voodoo 3s, and the Voodoo 3 is basically, you know, that architecture was 3 through 5. Oh man, yeah, you had Glide. That was the first 3D API I learned in Glide 2 that I realized I wasn't smart enough for stuff like that, so I didn't mess with it. Like, that's for intelligent people, not me. Oh, man. It's been a while since I've had Dr. Pepper. It's got cherry in it, right?
Yes, a little bit.
Or cherry-ish.
They have like the cherry Dr. Pepper that's like extra cherry, but I think there's like a little bit of cherry in
Yeah, there's that hint, right? Every time I tend to be like, what is that? What is that? It's not as bad as Coca-Cola released, like fruit soft drinks in like silver
Cokes.
cans. No. This was not Coke. It was made by Coke. But it was like, they're like, hey, look, it's all natural, whatever. And I'm sipping on this thing, man. Somebody had given it to me. And I'm like, what is that hint of whatever? Then I read the top of the label. It says peach. I'm like, fuck. All right, fine. Yeah, that was it. It was peach. That's what I was getting into. Or whatever they... Oh, dude. Can we just all be on the same page? Banana flavoring has nothing to do with bananas.
It's the extinct variety of bananas that it's the flavoring of. It's the Empire bananas. The modern ones are called Cavendish, and yeah, they taste different.
Yeah, that's the kind of bullshit excuse I would come up to if I had some bullshit flavored banana flavoring stuff. I'm like, yeah, that one doesn't exist, so you can't call me on it.
Listen, I'm not going to defend artificial banana flavoring. I think it tastes like vomit. I'm just giving you a reason. I think it is.
You know what, Jordan? You know what? Shit. No wonder that banana went extinct. It tasted like ass, apparently.
Yeah, they're all fucking clones of each other. Fucking deserved it, man. Cavendish superiority.
Speaking of things like the Crystal Light like flavor stuff I normally drink, I got one that was like raspberry and lemon. I didn't read the and banana. Like
and banana.
Banana.
Yeah, and it'll cut through too. It's like that sickly sweet.
And you know that like nothing in your brain goes, oh, that's banana flavored. Like, oh, no, nothing in your brain goes, oh, look, I hint of banana. No, your brain goes, that's banana flavoring in that.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, fine. I bought it. Might as well. The power of reading. All right. So we can get underway. We have that. We'll do the... So you have about however long it takes us to get this together. Here's your reminder. We're going to be playing around with that in the after shows, and it's free. Get it downloaded. We're not waiting.
Yeah, it's like 100 megs. It's not a big download.
Dude. There's 100%. It's like, oh, I'm downloading it now.
I'm on the limited LTE connection. Yeah.
That's not even that. That's like their thing. They'll just be like, that's what I do, huh? Like, but not play? You should head up Sandy. See if he's doing anything Thursday.
Yeah.
Sandy'd be fun to have in.
Yeah, for sure. His availability isn't consistent though, so.
I know that.
Yeah. I'll give him a poke.
I want to get him in on at least one.
Yeah.
And I thought next time we have Michael in, we'll just tell everybody he's Korg.
These Korg.
Yeah.
Apparently, well, spoilers, but apparently people are very confused by Empty's appearance.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Very confused. Confuzzled, even.
Let me embiggen that a little bit. Can you just... No, you can. You still got to wait on a reservation to get your deck.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll get to... Save it for the show, Vin. Shut up. Okay. Thank you, other Vin.
Okay, other Vin, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, speaking of, New Archer has been pretty good.
Oh, it's already up?
Yeah, they're 2 episodes into the new season.
I saw some people talking about, well, I guess it is, because, yeah, I've read that. That people are like, it's weird without Mallory.
A little bit. They have a new character that kind of like fills the same role, but it's not the same, right?
Right. It's not Archer's mom.
It's not Jessica Walter just fucking killing it, being fucking hilarious every time, right? You look like a whore or an idiot, a hordiot.
You got an 18-year-old? Fine, I'll get a 10-year-old.
Oh, man.
You get away with murder in animation. Literally. All right, everyone. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. Recording. Tap that pause button, fam. In 3. And welcome back to another LinuxGameCast Weekly, the show that covers the latest Linux gaming news, reviews, how-tos, and most importantly, whatever the hell else I can do that too, but I can point at you. It can be like a
Yeah. I'm just doing the Italian Spider-Man, that dude who like always walks into the scene. He's like, "Ooh."
Well, how long has like Spider-Man like shot the webs like while throwing the goat?
I think that's always been the case because it was like a thing to stop him from like shooting the webs when he punches people.
What did he poke him in the eye?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm Vin. That's Jordan. Pedro's dead. You know how that works. We say Pedro's dead. You know how like Agent Coulson went to the island?
Yeah, he went to Tahiti. It's a magical place. Yeah.
Once a year we send Pedro to Tahiti and,
for some rest and rehabilitation.
And when the new one, when he comes back, he'll be back like next week.
Yeah, we
so
gotta peel the shrink wrap off.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like one of those ASMR channels where you just peel the shrink wrap off your Pedro.
It's like, God damn it. What? We don't have an air compressor? We gotta inflate this thing manually?
All right. Wait, we gotta inflate it where? God damn it.
That's the same place as always on the pinky toe, man. What's new? Hey, Shot Realm Dynamic watching this live. I gotta finish the bit. Helping us form Cocaine Voltron. There we go. Done and done. I am back. I did not have to buy a emergency Lenovo Threadripper system, which is awesome. I'm very excited about that. If you're playing the home game, Threadripper wasn't cutting on reliably. And after, you immediately watch all the YouTube videos and they're like, hey, try these billion other things. I'm like, quit lying to yourself. It's always the power supply button. It's always DNS. Got a new power supply, EVGA bronze, 850 watt. They're on sale right now. Actually, I got 2 of them. It was like $70. Plop that in. Now, I was thinking about this, Jordan. When it comes to PC components, when I was waiting for the Amazon, which is torturous now. Do you get this in Canada? Once the Amazon gets close enough to your house, they will give you the GPS map on the ordering page, and you can follow it from stop to stop, and it'll say 3 stops remaining. And I'm like, well, I'm not doing anything but watching this until
you're mash refresh. See, I've flip-flopped. I want that, but simultaneously I'm aware I don't need it because the minute I order anything, I'm just going to be mashing refresh on that page.
Oh, you don't have to refresh it. It does it automatic.
It's live update. Live. Well, you got to refresh it anyways, just to make sure that you're not getting any cache data from the browser. You got to get a full fresh pull from the server.
Anyway, I'm sitting there chilling out, waiting on one more step to go. I'm like, this is the most bullshit component of all PC components that no one, if you do, write into the show, let us know. Have you ever ordered a power supply and you were like, ooh, I can't wait. I'm going to be so happy. I'm looking so forward to doing a power supply replacement.
I mean, I guess if the alternative is having like no computer, then I can see that being a thing.
Even then, you're like, do I really need a PC, man? Because
I'm just going to go out in the woods and chop down some trees.
Hey, man, that could be a thing. But yeah, I went through that and pulled all the cables out and swapped them and cut back on. I was talking about it in the pre super shows. And like cable management, like the first 30%, 40%, I'm like, yeah, this is going to, then I got it cut on. I'm like, you know what? Good enough. But it's so easy to manage cables these days because you have like holes in the case to run stuff. Oh.
Yeah, they shift the side panel forward a little bit so there's plenty of room on the back end.
Right. The
so
one thing I was genuinely worried about is like the dual EPS connectors because, you know, the kids these days, they put the power supplies at the bottom of the case, Jordan. It's weird. And I have the EPS connectors are at the top of the thread over motherboard, which is EATX, which is like extra long. They just got around. So that happened. Also, good news, everybody. I'm on Debian testing on this box because I didn't have anything to do the rest of the day because the power supply was the problem. So I wasn't like swapping RAM sticks out trying to figure out what exactly the root cause was. I went ahead and updated everything to Debian testing. So now we got the captions. That's awesome. Very happy about that. Also, one thing we finished before we did the pre super shows.
Wizards and shit.
Yeah, it doesn't fit, but it says wizards and oh, it's too hot. Can I make it smaller? There you go. Squid.
It's a very tiny shit. You know when you like eat a bunch, but it mostly gets digested. That's what you got.
It's awesome, man. It's kind of brilliant. That is a show that we are doing, which is a straight up spoiler cast for House of the Dragon and Rings of Power. We did episode 1 last week. Sandy was kind enough to join in, and we're just going through it. We used to do a show called Game of Who back in the day. So this has got hints of that. You know, that was a show that we do when Game of Thrones and Doctor Who were running at the same time.
Yeah. For that like brief 2 years, and then, you know, Doctor Who scheduling.
Well, you know, depending on like whatever gets delayed, Game of Who might make a return because there's a good chance now that House of the Dragon or House of Dragon. Jeez, better name, people.
Hot D, baby.
Hot D's and Dr. D's will be back at one time.
What was it? House of the Rings and Throne of Power.
Right. Yeah. Sure, man. Anyway, go check that out if you're a patron. That's in your RSS feed. There'll even be a dedicated video version of it this week. So there is that. Jordan, what's new with you, man?
Oh, not much. If anyone's looking for a DevOps job who's able to work remote, hit me up in Discord. I might have something for you.
What if I'm outside of Canada?
If you're out, not a problem.
Not a problem?
Not a problem.
Okay.
There's like a dude in Argentina. There's a dude in Australia. Yeah. So their company doesn't really care about location.
Okay.
But I have a position to backfill because my responsibilities at work just got a lot more responsible, I guess.
But you got the new guy.
I got the new guy. He's good, but you know, he's only got 2 hands. He can only jerk off so many dicks, right?
All right, fair enough. Is he learning though?
Oh no, he's good. He's just lacks experience, right? Like it's one of those lessons that only time will give you. Look, time and failure, right? Like,
do you think it'd be compatible with a horse?
I mean, I don't even know what's compatible with the horse anymore. I tried installing Windows 11 on it, and apparently now it has ascended to a higher plane of existence. It's the Steam Linux There we go. We figured it out.
Hey, we made it happen. It's the thing. Yeah. So, yeah, I didn't buy a Steam Deck, but yet I need to throw that on because we were even talking about that earlier. Because our next story, if you break your deck, it can be a tragic time in any person's life if you've broken your deck.
It's a very painful experience when you break your deck. Yeah.
Just like snap your deck in half. Yeah. Now, Valve's got a thing, though. You can take it to the deck garage You can get
well,
your
you could mail it to the deck garage, I guess.
I don't know. You show up outside of Valve and just like, fix it, bring it back. Steam Deck
just go to Gabe's house.
Right.
My Steam Deck is broken.
Don't do that. That's a joke. Shut up. We are happy to announce today that the new Steam Deck repair centers are now open, leading to me to believe there's more than one. You can take your Steam Deck in for repair or replacement. Devices will now go to one of our repair centers. Once there, our team will diagnose the device, repair it if needed, and ship the fixed unit back to you. I didn't expect that. I thought they were just going to torch it and send you the video. And they do a good job here, man. They just remind you, like, hey, you can get the official replacement parts from iFixit if you want to play the home game. But let's talk about a couple of scenarios that these repair centers are going to cover. Jordan, what's the first one?
All right, well, the idea being, if your unit develops like an intermittent button failure, you're pressing buttons, nothing's happening, maybe one of your joysticks is acted up, you can ship it out from one of the repair centers, and they'll diagnose it, replace the button, test, calibrate the unit, and send it back to you, according to this article. But if you want to let your dog play with your Steam Deck, and that doesn't go super well, they are not going to fix that for you. They're also offering out of warranty service as well, where all the repairs are going to be free if it's under warranty and it's covered and they're under the terms of the warranty. But if it's out of warranty, they'll still take a look at it. They'll still run a diagnostic, and they'll tell you, like, hey, this is the thing that's wrong with your deck, and this is what it's going to cost if you want us to fix it. If you want to try fixing it, we'll just send it back to you. But that seems very reasonable.
It does, but to me, it feels like there's a glaring thing missing, because when you're offering a repair service, I like to have a menu. I like to have pricing when I see things like this, because I need to know how much, because, hey, maybe I want this other thing fixed while it's in the shop.
You gotta get it tuned up.
Right. I don't want to go through the trouble of, okay, hear me out. You got to make the executive decision. Financially, is it worth me fucking with this and getting the replacement part, or is it just better off if I ship it to Valve? What's gonna?
I mean, it depends, right? Like,
it really depends right now, because you have zero idea.
I don't know. Like, I don't trust myself with repairing small electronics because I will apply way too much force. Mm-hmm. So I would be likely just to ship it off and be like, you know what, I'm going to give it to someone who actually knows what the fuck they're doing.
Okay. Thinking outside of oneself.
Thinking outside of oneself, like, I don't know. There are a lot of people who don't want to, like, try and crack open a Steam Deck and try to fix it themselves. That's a daunting task.
Thinking outside of oneself without trying to support your original argument.
That's
come on, man, help me out. Work with me, baby.
I don't know what you fucking want, man.
What I'm trying to get at is I'm going to crack something apart. I'm going to tear it apart. It doesn't matter. I'll take it out. I got a hot air station. I mean, whatever.
Sure.
I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, I don't even want to fuck with that. That is not worth my time. But I want to be able to say, hey, Valve, what's this going to cost if I get you to okay, let's just say it's like a screen replacement or something like that. I'm just making something that'd be easy to do. But I'm like, okay, I can get the screen, I can get that. It's going to take me an afternoon. Okay, do it for like $200. But Valve's like, you know what? We'll do it for $225 plus shipping. And I'm like, you know what? You take care of that.
Yeah, I mean, like, maybe it behooves them to have, like, a list of, like, hey, here's what, like, approximate costs of these out-of-warranty services are.
Right. Also, is there going to be, like, a surcharge if I'm like, hey, replace the screen? And Valve's like, okay, and they get it, and they pick the screen up, and there's a slice of ham under it. Is that going to cost extra? Or are they just going to be impressed with my ham wizardry?
I mean, maybe. Or maybe they're like, he found the secret ham model. Send him a prize.
We get to go to Steam, like, this is the golden ticket.
Yeah. If you open up your Steam Deck and there's a slice of ham behind the screen, it's like, well, that explains why it's not working. I got a golden ham ticket. I don't.
No, I just want to fuck with them and send them in a Steam Deck in, like, a refrigerated box.
Yeah, send one entirely encased in chocolate. There's something wrong with my Steam Deck.
You know what? If you do that, and Valve is entirely within her rights to tell you to go fuck yourself and throw it a fire. After they've eaten all of the chocolate.
After they eat the chocolate. I mean, like, I'm not going to say no to free chocolate.
Chocolate ducks.
Are you going to say no to... we got the these personalized shopping things. Yeah, there's a new update to the carousel that has come out. They're adding hubs, personalized shopping experience. Hubs are going to try and collate the data from the stuff that you're playing, your friends are playing, devs that you follow, and the idea is that you're going to start getting more games that you are going to be more likely to buy or more interested in. This has been a continuing problem on Steam for a while, discoverability, ever since they got rid of Greenlight and they kind of open up the floodgates. There's a lot of stuff on Steam now, and it's difficult to find something that you are probably going to like and continue playing. So Valve has been working on a lot of automation to support this. This is the latest attempt. I will say, though, this does kind of require you to be using Steam's social networking capabilities to gain the full benefit, because it depends on like what your friends are playing and what you're playing and developers you follow, which is not a thing I do. So it's going to be of limited use to people like us. But I guess for more casual users, this is hopefully will be an improvement. Hopefully,
I mean, maybe. I'm like looking at the categories. We got like simulation, sci-fi. Yeah, this is like a basic. Like, this is just a nightmare right here. The categories, like, that's broken down too much. Valve, I'm simple. I need 2 categories. Good, not good.
Yeah, I mean, it's the green category and the red category. What does it mean? 2 bins.
Every time I hear about, like, an update about, like, Valve working on, like, what am I looking for? Relational databases. Suggestions based on current title.
Sure, yeah.
Like, hey, we're working on it. Recommendations. Every time I did that today, and I'm not going to pull it up live because I didn't think ahead. I'm dumb. As I go to the latest Nier game and I see what's recommended under that, I laugh and I continue on with my day.
Okay. What was some of the stuff that was getting recommended? Just anime shit?
Like Ham Simulator. I mean, stuff that you're like, this is none of these games are anything like this game.
I mean, there was that one point in Nier Automata where 2B just like goes on a 3-hour rant about ham. So I don't know. It's pretty related.
Well, hang on. You know what? Now we've talked it up too much.
Okay, we need actual evidence.
Yeah. No, wait. Steam store. Let's go check this out. Nier Automatopoeia. Usually this is the one I go to in all fairness. Why? Because it's the first one that pops up. Technically this one is Nier since it's not a remake. Let's see what's suggested. What game?
Horizon, Final Fantasy, Terminator Resistance. Yeah.
Okay, Horizon, I will say 8 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Okay. Don't care about Final Fantasy. God of War. Okay, another 7 out of 10. Mass Effect. Don't care. Spider-Man. Doom Eternal. Just like, yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of spectacle brawlers in here.
Yeah, I guess like the category here is AAA, because you get like Sekiro, you get like Monster Hunter, Phantasy Star Online, Spider-Man, Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Yeah, fancy graphically intensive games, I guess, is the genre here, and not spectacled brawler, philosophical head brain fuck that Nier Automata was. I don't know. Like, maybe it will improve on that. It's all going to be on like the main store page. So I guess check it out if it rolls out, and send us some hate mail if you found any good games through it, or if it recommended you a bunch of garbage. Yeah.
So I want to get this next thing I mentioned. We can talk about a couple of new games that came out this week. The developers of DynaCat reached out and they're like, hey, here's some. I might have only been able to, didn't get around to reading that email until this week because they sent it last week. And like, here's some keys to play the early access demo before it's public. Sorry. Anyway, I want to do a solid to them and give them a mention. You can currently get a demo. It's available for Linux and Windows. Planned release date 2022. So we're kind of zeroing in on that, aren't we?
A little bit. Got some time left. I did download the demo and play around with it for 5 minutes. It reminds me a lot of like the 3D Sonics on like the 32X or like the Saturn. At least gameplay wise.
Okay.
But it's like it's a lot like more slingshotty. There's like a hookshot bionic commando type mechanic as well. But yeah, other than that, it's like go fast, zip around, do some isometric 3D-ish platforming.
You can't say go fast. That's their thing. They'll sue us.
Oh shit, you're right. Fuck. Must increase velocity.
Yes, there we go. Hey, I don't see any rings in here, but yeah, when I first saw this, I was like, Dynacat Adventure 3D or something like that, maybe. Yeah. So, it's there if you want to play around with it. I didn't get a chance to play it, but I mean, even the levels, like, they know what they're going for. I think this is like, oh, hey, this is something we grew up, we really like Sonic Roboblast 3D or whatever it was, and we want to do our own take on it.
Yeah, and absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Because that looks like Dr. Catneck.
That looks like Tails and some other furry had a baby. I don't know. It's they hit us up, so good on them for releasing a Linux version.
You do need two required packages. You need libglfw3 and libopenal.
I think those come with the Steam runtime. At least OpenAL does.
Oh, that's just what they put in the requirements.
All right. Well, make sure you have those installed. If you start up the demo and it crashes the desktop, make sure those packages.
Hey, man, if it crashes, you can just since you're playing the game, you can just log in. You can fix the code in the game, Jordan.
Yeah, you can, or you can just run it in line. But this one, One Dreamer, it's out. You can get it now for about $15 or $15.71 Canadian, and it's an adventure game with some coding components, where you can mess around with the world in C#-esque pseudocode. So basically, it is depressed Unity developer the game. But yeah, the story is about a burned out developer trying to find inspiration and trying to, fulfill their lifelong dream. Looks like it could be good. The art style is very striking. It reminds me a bit of like Super Brothers, Sword and Sorcery.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yep. Mostly positive reviews. So yeah, if you're into adventure games or into coding games, definitely give this one a look. What are the system requirements? It's OpenGL. It needs OpenCL.
Ooh.
Interesting. I guess that's just for the graphics compatibility. I wonder if it's doing any GPU computer Bitcoin mining.
Hush. Maybe maybe you get a free NFT that you make. I don't know.
I mean, Reddit's been giving those out. Yeah.
Buy One Dreamer. Yeah, $13.59 and sell regularly $15.99. I mean, it looks the business. You got to give it that. Like this isn't like position it. What do we pseudocode? Yeah, I don't know. Like, is this as somebody who doesn't do any type of development work whatsoever? Would this be something that you're interested in? Because when I see anything like you need to type and do software, I'm like,
based on what I see in the trailer, it's a little more basic. Like everything is a class or whatever, and you can be like, change attribute from friendly to not friendly or whatever. Or is a dog? It's a cat now. He's cat now.
I don't know. However, this game is very much like Celeste. The speed running precision platform.
It's hipster pixel, right?
It has pixels. That's kind of what I was talking about. I don't know. Were you reprogram? You remember that 3D just like fucking drugs game that we had where you could start hacking the players?
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty.
There was like another Zelda like one as well that you could do stuff with.
Can you do some stuff like that in Transistor too?
A little bit, yeah. It's always an interesting mechanic when they introduce like coding into a game. I don't know. So I guess like some games do it better than others. But it's tricky. Because not everyone can think like a programmer, which is a thing you run into quite a bit.
Yes, yeah. that trust me, take that as an advantage, a skill point towards you if you're not thinking like that. That was it. It was like being able to switch out like hacking, NPCs and stuff like that. That's even a thing in Axiom Verge too that I ran into. But I started running and I was like, are you going to make me do this constantly? Yes, you are. I haven't played Axiom Verge 2 in a minute. This is what I'm getting at. So I don't know, depending on how heavy it is.
You got the shakes? Got any of that Axiom Verge?
No, man. What I'm saying is like, don't make it feel like work. And if it doesn't feel like work, maybe One Dreamer is something you want to play around with. I might be tempted to play around with it just for the visual tour.
Yeah, it looks very good. I always really like people pushing like what pixel art can do.
Right. I mean,
like Doko Roko.
Man, you know what? It's atmospheric 2D, so you already come out saying, hey, all right, you got my attention. It's a platformer. Okay. Swift evasive sword combat. Maybe you got my attention there too, man. I don't know. Like, okay. What do you think? I mean, again, this just out of the box looks solid, right?
Yeah, it really does.
Like impressive.
The backgrounds, the monster designs, like, oh, it looks super expensive. My one gripe is like your dude is so tiny. It's like a little meat boy. It's I don't know, but like I guess that kind of works if you want to like really emphasize the scope, because the whole plot of this game is like you're climbing this tower to get to the top and like kill the Crimson King or something. I don't know.
You will notice. Here's something I want to put into because I wrote in the notes and I'm like, you didn't really have anything in here for gameplay. This new trailer. Here's the original trailer as of yesterday. Is all the information that we were given for the game, which is this. That's it. Nope. That's it. Fade to black. Now we have a little bit of gameplay, so now I'm a little extra interested in this. When's this coming out? $9.99. Fuck, I'll just buy it. Just
looks good. For looks like it's a little Meat Boyish in its design, or you got to be a little you got to be very precise with your jumps.
I mean, it looks like a one-person jam, so like, okay, fine. Eric, hello, Eric. If you're doing vanity searches later on to try to find that, I'll give you $10 for this, just to try it out. It's got action, precision, platforming. That is kryptonite to you, isn't it?
I'm not the biggest fan of it. Sometimes they're good. I liked Blasphemous. I liked Owlboy. Yeah. It's not a genre I'm a super huge fan of, but like if it's good, it's good, right? Like,
all right, yeah, I can see that. We got some game updates. The big one this week.
Ugh.
Out of the kindness of their heart, man. Like, I wouldn't expect this from a company, creators of BioShock. 2K games, right? 2K games. Like, man, you thought we forgot about BioShock, but no, you, the customer, are important to us. So we need to break that shit on Linux. And
oh yeah,
that's kind of
launchers.
Yeah, I first read about this on Linux_gaming. They link to what they dare call it the quality of life update, which, Jordan, what important quality of life updates does this all new launcher add to our game?
You know, now there's, with the addition of a new launcher, you have a store where you can purchase new content for your 2K games. Because, that's what everyone wants, is to just purchase that hot 2K games content from a store outside of Steam. That's really what the gamers want. Okay. Yeah. Then they went through and they added a bunch of launchers to a bunch of their other games as well. Not great, because if you can't get past the launcher, it's probably not going to launch in Wine, which is a little unfortunate.
Well, Jordan, I don't have to worry about Wine because I have a native version of this game on Linux.
Oh yes, the BioShock Infinite ported by VP Virtual Programming.
Now the response to that is this breaks that version completely.
Oh boy.
So you're not going to, you have to, if you're going to play it now, you got to play it through Proton. Also, you got to deal with a launcher, which are like, isn't that a pain in the ass to deal with on a Steam Deck? Yes, it is.
Well, they straight up say like, hey, don't put launchers in your games. We will list them as like not Steam Deck compatible if you do. Are they gonna and here's the thing, are they gonna go back now and re-rate BioShock Infinite in those games? Or are they going to still list as verified or whatever?
No, I demand whatever. Like, I'm going to listen to me. I insist that they do. I want them to get medieval on launchers. And I know some people, that's anti-competitive. Show me one person not directly employed by a company responsible for making launchers that likes launchers. Have you ever seen a launcher and went, awesome?
No. I don't. I think it's more like, oh, damn it, it's another
God
thing
damn
I gotta
it.
click through.
Like what? Do I gotta make another account? Fuck. All right. Are you online on Steam? Okay. Are you online on the other thing? No. Okay. Why can't we see each other?
You gotta log into BethesdaNet. Oh, well, we'll get to BethesdaNet in a fucking minute, actually. Hold on.
Hold on. Good news, everybody. Good news. But yeah, banhammer those launchers. Well, like, yeah, put them in like scorched earth. Use it, Steam Deck as an excuse, but just like, by the way, this is a launcher. Bring back the blink tag. Do it for me.
Yeah.
We played Cursed Food.
Yes, we threw chairs
a while
at it,
back.
actually.
Yeah. Free to play game.
Yes. I was released originally as an April Fool's joke and then turned into a real boy. But now they have a new update out. The sounds of propellers in the distance. Yeah, I guess they're adding a helicopter.
I don't know. This is a bit light on the update details, considering there's no words at all.
Yeah, well, listen, Ben. A picture says 1,000 words, so this is clearly 1,000 words.
Bitch, I can't read.
But I don't know. It looks like it looks like the foreground is the area from like the test firing area where you can dick around and play with all the weapons.
Mm-hmm.
But there are vehicles in this game. We all piled into one that one time we played it on the stream, and then we got shot in the head one at a time as we were all clumped together in one place.
I ran, then I got shot in the head. But I realized
I was like in shotgun. I'm like doop doop doop. Headshot.
We were having a grand time, just like puttering around, and then I saw people start dropping. I'm like, I'm out, peace out. There's a video recording on our website with that, but I mean, we had a fun enough time, like goofing around Battle Royale.
Yeah, it's a perfectly serviceable BR, and there are people actually still playing it, which is
there are, and we were playing the completely free version. If you want the full FOD pack, it's $196.
Oof.
Yeah,
it's a lot of DLC.
Their DLC is $20 a pop, no exceptions.
Metal Zombie Pack, Fire Dragon Pack, Street Kid, Lone Wolf. They have a Vampire Hunter D pack? Okay.
Wait, is it licensed?
I don't know, but there's like a dude with a hat and sunglasses.
Oh, I see a Vampire Hunter pack.
Yeah.
Okay, you just threw the D in.
I threw the D in.
Never mind. No longer interested.
All right.
With your
boo
knockoffs. What do we have?
Vampire Hunter F. There we go. We got a new version of Into the Breach out. They released the Advanced Edition a while ago, came with Linux support, even though it ran perfectly fine under Wine because it's a subset game. They're not very demanding.
Well, we got to give them credit. I mean, they didn't have a native Linux version for like a year.
Yeah, and then they said, hey, we're gonna work on one. We got to prioritize the Mac version first, and the PC version, but they did, and credit to Subset. They held up their end of the bargain, which I'm always going to be a fan of. Plus, Into the Breach is just a fucking amazing game. I love that shit. It's so good. But new improvements. They changed the spawnlings, the spiderlings, which are an enemy that certain enemies will spawn in addition to their being present. They debuffed them, so now they're not affected by other units that give them buffs. Secret characters.
R.I.P. Spider Bros.
Yeah, secret pilots can no longer get the invulnerable buff or the popular hero buff because they're super secret. What else? They changed some of the Vec hormone stuff. You can't enrage frozen enemies. Lots of little tweaks that change the game very slightly. Probably make it run a little more consistent. I'm sure people who are speedrunning Into the Breach are really mad about this because they've probably changed a bit of the back-end logic for how things spawn. But you know what? Boo-hoo, I'm not a speedrunner. I don't give a shit about that kind of stuff.
Listen, if there's one group of people that understand how to get previous versions of games out of Steam, speedrunning community. Yeah. So I'm all for it, man. Our Spider Bros, minor enemies, that's boo. But there's also that better backup system. So apparently people were having issues with save games getting corrupted.
Yeah, and like Subset Games has kind of had a bit of an issue, at least with FTL. I don't know if I don't recall if this was present with Into the Reach, where like the save games wouldn't sync, but the achievements would. So like you'd have like a bunch of stuff unlocked on one computer, and unless you manually copied the saved over, then you wouldn't get it in the other machine. But
I could see that being a problem.
Yeah, but hopefully that stuff is all fixed. Yeah, just love to see Into the Breach get more support. I actually installed it on my phone. I got the free Netflix version because I was curious how Netflix games actually work.
This is your bi-monthly reminder that Netflix has games. LGC cares.
So turns out it doesn't actually run in the Netflix app. You can just install a copy of Into the Breach on your phone, and it has a little Netflix icon. But
do you have to sideload it, or does it just come out of the Play Store?
Yeah, it comes out of the Play Store.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
I was surprised, and it's like the native version. So good on them. making it easy to play their games, unlike some companies. But, you know, there's some... Maybe you don't like giant robots. Maybe you like hitting balls.
Jordan has a deep-seated trauma when it comes to golf. I don't know what it is.
I have many deep-seated traumas, but yes, there is one related to golf.
Golf he just doesn't grok it correctly. However, pretty much everybody else, we like playing this game called Golf with Your Friends. Free sports update. It's pretty decent, man. They did a gang of fixes to the existing hockey and dunk modes. Variations in which you can play. Look, there's a little video. Does it have anything informative in it? Probably not. It's 10 seconds long. The ability to add power-ups. That's a new thing. It's a free update. Launches on September 15th. They even fixed an issue where like inflatable objects in the bouncy console course, which I didn't know about. Gotta go play with that. Were invisible on Linux. That's been fixed. And of course, they're going to be doing a cosmetic paid pack to go along with that. Look at that. You can have popcorn and golf and balls with hands. All right. Oh, you can get a Jason mask. Huh?
Yeah. Can you get a machete and like chop up the other balls?
Let's see. What does the sports theme cosmetic pack have? 5 hats, 2 floaties, 2 stickers, and 1 trail. All right. Whatever. $14.99. It's been a while since we played it. No, the only thing I think we brought this up pretty much anytime they ever do an update to Golf with Your Friends is that's an interesting balancing act they got to do because
of jank versus like
exactly actually. No small amount of the game's charm has and continues to be based on its jank, right? It's that group laugh out loud moment. I'm like, oh man, this thing's so busted.
Physics don't work that way. Yeah, like it's like Goat Simulator. You can't fix too much because that's kind of the joke.
They're working on a new one.
There was that one where it's like Goat Simulator, but it's all old people. I really wanted to try that out.
I don't know. I saw one of the games, what was it, the Game Awards or whatever, a couple of weeks ago. They had a trailer. So yeah, they're working on more Goat, which good on Coffee Stain. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got to write that Goat check for like 3 years, man. I think it was print money for them.
Oh yeah.
So good on that. Golf Sports. Go check it out. What do we get up next?
Coming up next, we finally get confirmation on the specs of the Intel cards that we're not going to buy. Oh my god. And FSR has a new version out with less streaky red lines.
All right. The Crystal Method. Everybody, I want you to head over to linuxgamecast.showbot.tv or vote.linuxgamecast.com and let's take a look at some of the show titles that have been suggested that you can vote on. And man, you know what? If we're unlucky enough, yours will win and we'll end up making it the show title, which is a horrible idea to begin with. But
yeah,
it is tradition. Let's
give Vampire Hunter F a vote.
Ham Wizardry. You get a vote. Yeah, I like that. Two bends. Ham Simulator. All right, Scott, you got one.
Hot 2K games content.
All right, I got one. Oh man, see that's the secret. Just disable your DMs. I had to do that. Apparently didn't have that like disabled correctly on Twitter. Because I got a notification. I only ever see it is when I'm in the mobile app. And I have it in landscape. Because that like little button way over there, I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? And I hit that. Then it's that secondary notification inside of that screen, which is like unsolicited DMs.
Ah, yes. People trying to slide in there.
Trying to slide in the DM. Dude, I had like 16 fucking... I deleted every single one of them. I never wrote them. Don't slide into my DMs, then I disabled it. So now we gotta follow each other.
Ah. I'm glad no one tries to talk to me on Twitter. Seems like a lot more effort than it's worth.
There's absolutely nothing that me and you, and even me and you, would have a conversation about that we're not just going to have in Discord or public. Yeah. Like, it is never like, hey, Even though you might think it is, unless it's like, hey, how's that going? I'm like, we're not going to have that conversation.
Sup, stud? What's
yeah,
going
right?
on?
Nope. Well, I'm not surprised you're not on Twitter. You didn't even know what a Facebook was until last night when we explained it to you. Australia's behind, man.
So is it like a book with a face or something? Like the Necronomicon Ex Mortis?
Pretty much.
Okay.
You know what? I mean, we have a Facebook business account, which is a whole other box of weirdness. You're too young, but I'm assuming, I got on Facebook at Georgia Tech, and it was called The Facebook. Because we were like in the second round of EDUs to get access. Mm-hmm. Because it wasn't public. I mean, you had to have a .edu email address.
Yeah.
To get on. And it was basically a glorified hookup app to keep track of people on, like, you had a poke button. You poke people.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, you're like, what's up, baby? We haven't talked in like 9 years. You single?
Yeah. Man, you know what? I love the fact that SpaceX does a launch. I know this is going to sound like self-defeating, and I don't take time out of my day to watch it. Like, I love that reusable rockets are fucking like,
we got them now.
They're going to do it. They're like, just on regular, like, no, on a fucking ship. Oh, docked? Nope, floating around in the ocean. Makes me happy.
Oh.
What?
Oh, no, nothing.
Are you sure? Are you positive?
I am positive.
Would that stand up in a court of law?
Probably not.
I
get sent to jail.
Let's get that together. So how many times... I'm going to post this. I'm going to post it again.
How many times will you have to remind people?
No, I want to see what the ratio is of like, well, I never saw the link. I'm like, not my problem.
All right. Yeah.
I want to say that with like firm decisiveness, and with everyone backing me up. I'm like, not possible. Oh man. Oh, I look forward to your file manager written in Python, Strader. It's going to be the talk of the town.
Cross computer file manager. I don't know. Could be interesting.
You need to do it in Rust.
You need to get that Rust support in the kernel first.
It's already in kernel next right now.
Okay.
Huh.
It's got to get released.
I don't know. Do you need a file manager? Most people don't.
I mean, it's nice to be able to click on files sometimes to open them.
What do you need to open a file for? You got a program to open a file.
Yeah, the file manager.
What do you need a file manager for, man? Come on.
Oh boy.
Do you need a file manager on a mobile device or a Chromebook?
I have one because I download a bunch of shit on my phone. I use Ghost Commander for the most part.
I use whatever the file manager is built in with Android. I use that one.
I like Ghost Commander because it has like SFTP and Samba and shit all integrated.
Oh no! If I got SFTP, if I'm doing that on Android, I have fucked up spectacularly something. Like multiple layers of things would have to go wrong before I would ever have to bring SFTP or FTP or even a terminal, which I do have a terminal. But that is like, even that is like hyper emergency. Like, all right, fine, I need to unbrick this box. Hi, Jordan.
I don't know. I've copy videos over to my phone and watch them in bed sometimes.
Using
I'm sure
SFTP?
Yeah. It takes like 3 seconds.
But tethered?
No, not tethered. Like while I'm in the house.
I mean, okay.
I mean, I could set up a Plex, but you know, whatever. I don't care enough to do that. Or like whatever the new media server hotness is. I haven't really looked into it.
Jellyfin? I don't know. Something to do with hot dogs.
Jelly's Fin sounds familiar. I know there are a bunch of them out there.
Don't you mean Gnuoplex or something? I don't know, man. Like, yeah.
I mean, usually I just have I watch stuff on the TV hooked up to the file server, but you know, the odd time I'm not in front of there, and I guess I watch stuff off of NFS on here too. I don't know. Network storage, it's handy.
Well, near you say that, and like everyone's had that moment. I remember being a young teenager, getting my first quad-speed CD-ROM drive, and going,
so fast.
Could you ever imagine being able to download as quick as I can copy stuff off this? Like
Right.
that, like it was like sci-fi laughable. Of like, yeah, like right, we'll never.
Yeah.
And you bring up a good point, like USB. Like USB is so slow. Like my internet's faster than this damn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you got gigabit. Like, and gigabit's slow. The slow bus stuff these days. Like even AT&T's got a 2.5 plan, and a couple places are lighting up 10 gig and 5 gig.
Oh, yeah. I look forward to that happening in Canada in the year 3000.
All right. Three gig.
All right. I barely use the 1 gig, so
Not supposed to admit that in public.
what? Judge me, internet,
Right.
and my network traffic habits.
You know what? I don't even need a fraction of the speed I have. What I need is just consistent. But around the house, man, I'm never maxing it out, but it's always pulling data 24/7. You know, something's on somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like throughout the day, man, I always have I'm streaming something. If I don't have it on like somebody on Twitch or I'm watching YouTube video, something's going on in the background.
Yeah. Anything to stop the infernal silence.
Oh, dude, nothing is as deafening as silence. Like, yeah.
The very distracting silence. Like, it's too fucking quiet in here.
Right.
God damn it.
We need some things for my brain to concentrate on while I'm trying to concentrate.
Yeah, I need some shit for my brain to actively avoid while I try to focus on something else.
Right. What does the distractions do? It helps me focus.
This
What?
is fucking ADD brain, man. This is
Humans
how it
be
is.
weird, yo.
Yeah.
I can just see that conversation. And you fuckers made it into space, you say? I'm like, yeah, I know, right?
Ah, we did it by blowing a bunch of shit up. Ah, that explains it.
No. We need to tap the brakes on that 10 gigabit standardized thing for the last 20 years. We need to keep pushing this 2.5 bullshit.
Yeah, man. I remember when like we were talking about like the progress of like going from like 10 base T to 100 base T to like 1,000 base T, and soon like gigabit will be everywhere. And it's like, man, that was a lovely dream a decade ago, wasn't it?
Right? Oh, dude. I don't know. Like, you know what? It's just like a waste of time. The 2.5 gig Ethernet shit, like even this basic bitch B550 motherboard I bought, it's like, oh, it's 2.5 gigabit. I'm like, fucking and? Like, what do you want me to go buy a 2.5 gigabit router? Or
Yeah,
switch or some shit?
Yeah, like shit, man. It's
Like
not
when-
useful.
When 10 gig exists? And that's why it has a 10 gigabit fiber card in it. Yeah, like the standards for like speed have been like it went from 1 to 10 20 something years ago. Mm-hmm. Then from 10 to like 40 for QSFP. Like even 100 gigabit shit's getting tossed out of data centers right now. That's old hat.
Yeah, given the amount of network traffic that's happening, just increasing exponentially every year, right? Like,
yeah. It's I don't know. I do understand it. Like I've definitely had some blowback, attempted blowback, and I get it from different perspectives. That's how I was like spot the Windows user. And I'm like, yeah, just go buy some like Connect X3 fiber cards and put them in your systems, and you're done. Like super cheap. They're like, no, do you understand how much of a nightmare that is? And I'm like, not on Linux. You plug the card in and cut the CPU. You cut the box on. You're done. Everything's installed, ready to go out of the box. Then you go find out the bullshit you got to do on Windows to try to get one of those things even recognized correctly. Like, I get it.
Yeah, if I have to deal with networking on Windows, I'll usually just be like, can we get a contractor to do this or something? Is anyone here on Windows admin? I don't want to fucking deal with this shit.
It's over the intercom, like, anybody run Windows?
Yeah.
Yep.
Breaker 19er. Anyone here a Windows user? Over.
Oh man. Oh, how do you? Dude, that's how you do the email, man. Like, who plays? Do we have anybody who plays like Destiny? I'll enter some Windows only game. See if you get any hits. Like, I got one. Oh man. Yeah, it looks like Vampire Hunter F, Rohit. You're taking it away.
Yeah. It's not a Vampire Hunter D. Mm-mm. It's Vampire Hunter H.
Dude, I mean, give me a like Nier type game with a Horizon type game with a vampire with a what's his name? What was his name? Was it Alucard?
From Helsing?
No, from Vampire Hunter D. What was it? Was it Alucard?
I don't know.
D was. I don't even know if that was ever addressed. And you know what? I didn't mind the sequel. Vampire Hunter D2 was all right.
Main characters. The guy's name is D.
D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
D for Dampier because he's a half vampire.
Yeah. Did they ever make a Vampire D video game?
Let's see. Wikipedia manga adaptation 1997 or 1999 video game for the PlayStation.
What?
I guess, yeah. This one.
A Vampire Hunter D. Metroidvania?
No. I guess it was like a Symphony of the Night clone or whatever. Oh, no.
Okay.
It's 3D action.
Yeah, that looks like the Crow on the PS1 though, man. This hard camera angles.
Oh man, yeah, this is like the Bloodborne demake.
But it's so realistic, man. Look at it, it's cinematic.
I mean, yeah, coming from the Super Nintendo, this was like mind-blowing.
But not from the N64.
No, not from the N64.
Yeah, we're just gonna pretend that doesn't exist. I'm down with that. Again, Rick and his Ravens. I'd watch that. Give me that.
Rick and Two Crows. Yeah,
yep, I'd watch it. Like I could do an entire series. We're getting that shit. What's that next week?
So there's already a new episode out, and there's a new episode tomorrow
Of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
All right, I'm awake behind then. All right.
Yeah, it was a good first episode.
I've been rolling around in Powdered Dragons, man. I didn't even get on my radar. Okay.
Yeah. Picks up where the finale left off.
I don't even remember what happened in the finale.
Evil Morty escapes.
Okay, now I do. Thank you. That's all that took. Oh man, yeah, Rick and Two Crows. I'd watch that. Are you kidding me? I'd be happy.
Crows are so empathetic, man.
You know what? I would watch Rick and a Slutty Dragon.
Slut dragons. That episode was fucking out of nowhere, man.
That was a good episode, man. I dug it. I'm getting all of our shilling links open. Here.
Yeah, I guess I'll open up the segment.
Sure.
Let's go to the shill. And begin the shilling. Shill me timbles.
You know, I need to bring back, now that we're on what? Well, I'm out of buttons. God damn
it.
Yeah. I'm out of buttons, man. Like, hey, Elgato, why don't you make, like, one that's, like, 4 extra buttons on the Stream Deck? I don't need...
Make them daisy chainable. You can just keep plugging them into each other.
See, here's the problem. That's possible. Not by default, but the way I have things set up with a bit focus. Yes, I could very much have your one on your desk operating on the same machine.
Okay.
Over the internet, yeah. Like, all doable. Which I thought would be a good idea to wire in, because since I could do the same thing with Reaper. Reaper has OSC built in to give us all mute buttons for each other.
Oh shit! You just all mute each other. Oh god. It's a fucking Mexican standoff, man.
So yeah, you'd be able to retaliate. Okay.
Mutually assured destruction.
Right.
Oh boy. Welcome back to an hour-long video. Silence. People are clearly talking, but no one's letting anyone hear what they're saying.
But here's the thing, though. I could use Rescript to where it would... You could mute one, but it would randomly unmute the other.
Yeah. So you could, like, mute someone, and then it randomly unmutes them. You're like, God damn it.
But it could backfire and mute you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It would be an absolute train wreck. You know what? I'd play Rick and Two Crows before I'd play whatever that talking gun thing. That didn't impress me a minute, man. They showed off the Rick and Morty game.
Oh, High on Life or whatever?
Something like that, yeah.
From Squanch Games.
Like that looks kind of boring. Maybe it's the best thing ever. I don't know.
I haven't really looked into it, so I don't know. I'm aware of its name and its existence, but that's about
I watched a little bit of the trailer about it, man. This is like as far as I got.
Yeah, like I know there's like a gun with a mouth on the back of it, but that's about it.
I did finally get man, have you ever ordered anything? And I'm not talking about AliExpress, because all my brothers and sisters out there listening to me right now who know about AliExpress, that is the easiest way to just order something in like 3 months
Forget
later.
about it.
Yeah, you're like, what? Oh, huh. All right, neat. That thing showed up. This is something I ordered out of just an audio cable. And the only reason I ordered it is because I didn't want to like find I don't know where my crimper is. I know where my Ether Noodle crimper is, but I didn't know where my crimper is. And I was like, I don't want to buy a new crimper. Like, a good crimper is going to cost me like $60. And I'm like, I'm not buying that to make one audio cable. So I ordered one from an audio cable place. Apparently 2 months ago, I got a shipping invoice, and I had that moment of like, what the? I thought it was spam.
Right.
Like, what am I?
Or like someone stole your credit card or some shit.
Yeah, my brain went immediately like, something's up with this. I'm like, no. They got all my information. What was it? Oh, right. Oh, yeah. All right, neat. Okay, well, we need to get that in. So, anyway, all right, we get everything together. Let's
Yeah. Do we got? Okay, we got Katana, Spizbizba, and Bodhi. All right.
Yep, Katana, Skittles, and Embode. S31BZ.
31 buzz.
I don't know.
Chumbawambas.
Well, I mean, it was joking around. I was like, you know what? We're going to call you Skittles. It's like, no, my name's not Skittles. It's like, oops, it is now. Yep, you just cemented that one.
Yeah. Listen, nobody gets to be Mr. Black. Otherwise, everyone really gets to pick their names. Otherwise, we get like 9 Mr. Blacks. You're Mr. Pink. Deal with it.
All right, Mr. Rouge.
Yes.
Okay, let's record. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, new segment coming to you in 3, 2.
Welcome back. It's the news. It's where we talk about the non-Steam related stuff that's happening in Linux gaming land. But sorry, I gotta shortchange you. We gotta talk about shilling. We gotta talk about the sport. We gotta talk about the financial realities of operating a podcast for 10 years. That we can only really do it with your support, which you can give us by heading on over to
patreon.com. You big shill. You're just a penguin throwing money around. That's all you're doing. Man, this thing, this like new overlay in OBS looks dope as fuck if you were seeing what I'm seeing right now, because it looks like we're like an advanced targeting system.
Right, it's like, stay on target. You stay on target. Head on over to LinuxGameCast, patreon.com/LinuxGameCast. Become a subscriber.
Give me a minute. I'm taking a screenshot of how dope it looks. Give me a second, man.
I gotta keep shilling for the people, man.
Professional business
things. They won't sign up and become an executive producer or get their name in the credits or get access to our Discord channel. Morty, you gotta tell the people about the fantastic deals. You can get into our Discord channel via subbing to us on Patreon. Got to link your account with Patreon and Discord. You can also get in doing the same thing with Twitch if you sub to us here on twitch.tv.
I love that. It's a bit of a litmus test. And, we used to be able to, we still get IRC. It's completely free, and our bot is working. I want to thank Empty and Strader for finally having a powwow.
Tirelessly hacking away.
Right. Also Empty, there's a PR request waiting that's only a year and a half old from Strider to update chat. Maybe it did it, whatever. It was fun to watch that take place in our Discord, but our IRC is always linked for our live show between Discord and IRC and Twitch chat all together. So just come in, hang out.
Getting into our Patreon or getting into our Discord is pretty good because we do game streams. Ven does Trackmania on Tuesdays and Fridays. I do Back for Blood on Thursdays. Ven also is there. And if you want to play with us, if you want to jump in, you can RSVP to the things. Only RSVP. We brought this up on Thursday. Only RSVP if you're going to actually play.
Breaking news. This just came across my desk. Ladies and gentlemen, the PR has been merged.
Oh, praise the sun! Amazing. The prophecy has been fulfilled. But sign up, play some games with us. It's good stuff. We got to start.
That effect, literally thousands of dollars.
Thousands of dollars. Yeah. That's why you got to go over to store.linuxgamecast.com and buy some t-shirts so that we can get more crazy effects and drum machines, and we can have like LGC dubstep remixes.
I'll buy you a drum machine, but you got to use it.
All right. Shit, my boss was actually playing around with the drum machine recently.
Well, every time I think about that, I'm like, yes, right after you get done using that smoke machine.
It's over there. Here. Yeah. I gotta put it in like the I still gotta order propylene glycol for it. It is empty.
Shove it full of ham.
But then Valve's not going to repair it. My Steam Deck is broken, and I just sent them a fucking fog machine. That would be pretty good. Store.linuxgamecast.com. Buy some fucking merch. We got wish lists at linuxgamecast.com. Put your mouse over the support button. I have one. Jill has one. Pedro has one. Ven has one. Buy me a chair, please, before this one kills me. Buy me some dice so I can continue my awful,
you desperately need your Athlon 3000 G2.
Please get me an Athlon 3000 so that I don't have to disassemble my computer again.
I would so give you the 1700, but I need it just in case, man.
Right? Yeah, that's your safety.
We got one for the studio.
Non-green motherboard. It's
you wanted this wall? You want to be shamed for being bad with your money? I can make that happen. Oh man, we got expensive. Okay, Super micro. We talked about this in the pre super shows, and I am irritated.
$50. Oh God.
I know. Okay, that is way cheaper than the other one. So this is
okay.
Also, again, I'm disappointed that it's not green. Yeah, Threadripper Pro stuff. What do I get? See, this is another problem we have. I want half of that.
You just want the 50%?
Yeah. And old Threadripper processors, because I'd like to update that. Yeah, and an emergency. Yeah, I don't have anything terribly interesting in there, but you'd pay for that terrible non-interesting. We do thank you for your support. That's awesome.
We gotta thank some people. We gotta thank Katana Steel. We gotta thank Alex 31 Skibbles, whatever, and we gotta thank Mbodi.
Yeah, resubbing on the Twitch.
Yeah, good stuff. You know, if you just wanna help out the show monetarily, spread the word, spread some links. If you
retweet.
If you have LGC stickers, put them on random places like Strider's been doing.
Strider's
all over LA.
Strider's just like, fuck it, man. He's got like some bootleg LinuxGameCast stickers. And he's like, being very punk about that. So if you see us and if you've been watching, you're like, yeah, oh, that's where that. Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
Come hang out with us for Trackmania. We have a good time doing that on Tuesdays. If you're old, you can be young too, but I see the demographic. I see the demographics for our show, man. Like if you're getting into your 30s, maybe in your 40s, maybe you're in your 50s or 60s, and you're like, I want to work on this hand-eye coordination. We got a private server. I throw in 14 curated tracks each and every week. It's not necessarily racing, because I know when I say racing, Jordan would be thinking like, man, I know racing games not my thing, but you got a taste of the Trackmania, and you're like, you get it, don't you?
Like, okay, yeah, it's like, it's a racing game, but they don't tell you what the track is and where the finish line is. Then you kind of have to figure that out on your own.
It's a puzzle game, a physics platforming with wheels, and we're always live. We do it on Twitch if you just want to come hang out. But yeah, we hop in. We got voice going on. Vote on the maps, and we come together, and I give away some free games on Friday for the people that do the best. Servers up running right now if you want to come hang out. All that information's in Trackmania's, but we do have 2 open spots for Back for Brad, which is we're coming back from Left for Brad.
We're back.
And we're doing it right. Yeah, we just started Act 3, right?
Yeah.
That's me and Jordan. If you want to come hang out with that, you don't need a camera. All you need is a microphone so we can communicate.
We need to coordinate.
Right.
It's kind of crucial.
And you need to be around at 7:30 Eastern time when it starts for the live stream. Yeah, you need a copy of the game, obviously. But outside of that, we'd love to have you because we'd like to get some new people in. Of course, we'd like to get Sandy in. Strider, you're welcome to come. It'd be interesting having Strider. And basically, everybody's ever been in, or some new people. That would be kind of interesting.
We went through most of Chapter 1 with Strider, actually, when I was streaming it.
Yeah. See, come back, Strider, and get a nice, high-quality recording, because that's available too. Hey. That's how I do stuff. It's LinuxGameCast after all. So, of course, there's a 4K 60, beautiful, immaculate video. Actually, there's a current version up. The first 2 episodes are up on YouTube right now. There is the third one I just posted, I think, night before last for patrons.
All right.
So if you want to go grab that. Now, let's talk about the future of gaming. And that future of gaming
DirectX 12?
Intel... it sure isn't DX9, not according to Intel. Intel Arc Graphics. They did a Q&A. Hardware specs have been explained because they needed to clarify information about upcoming A-series. Ryan and Tom, man. How weird is it seeing, hang on, where's a good shot of that? Give me a 2-shot like that. That looks weird. Also, it looks like that is a V-set. Okay.
Yeah, that's some green screen right there.
The table and laptop are non-existent in that. I'm going to go ahead and call it. Call me. Let's see how their audio is. Hang on. I got to beat this guy. Stats for Nerds. You are almost 6 dB too low on your volume. Call me, Intel. I can help you out. All you got to do is tell me one thing, Intel. That's all I need for payment. When are you going to fuck mothering release the A-series? Because that's all anyone cares about. No one needs to hear these specs again. Now, I went through this entire video. Video is not too long, is it? 5 minutes and 55 seconds. Went through your entire video, pulled up the transcript on top just to make sure I wasn't missing anything. Like, okay, are you going to give us the one thing we all want? Release dates.
Price, maybe? That would be nice too.
I would have just been happy with release dates. I could have just sit back, maybe not too concerned about the pricing at this point, because you had an opportunity. I think this might have very well been one of the last opportunities to buy just a little bit of goodwill for those diehards out there. You could have said, hey, this is what fucked up. This is how we plan on fixing it. Stick with us, and let's ride this together. This is we're trying to do some good here. But you didn't do that. You went, nope. Marketing. We're going to do some more marketing, Jordan.
Can't show weakness. Can't admit you were wrong because reasons.
Intel being Intel. I mean, here's the reality of it. There's no hype left to hype Intel. No one can get excited about the same information on year 3. Like, yeah, we know. You've been over that. And you know what? I dare to say this, Jordan. What do you think? I want your feedback on this. Those listening at home. People still, like, genuinely interested in ARC at this point are ones with really big movie collections. Because they're like, hey, AV1 encoding, that's kind of neat. On that topic, there's about 17 streamers out there, myself included. Then I'm like, I kind of want to play around with that. And, like, let's see how that plays out. And a couple of just, like, Intel fan humans and, you know, a couple of collectors that are like, oh, that'll be a neat collector's item. What do you think? Do you think that's about accurate?
Yeah, I think, yeah, most of what I'm hearing about any sort of anticipation for ARC right now was from the content creation people. And I don't know. I never really fully expected Intel to come out like, oh yeah, our first release is gonna like kick the shit out of like 3070, 3080, blah blah blah. It was always gonna be too middling fanfare. I don't know. I think Intel in their heart of hearts was hoping that it would not be the case, and so they just continued to live in this fantasy land. And well, I guess we were talking about it in the pre super shows, and this might just be the end of ARC as we know it.
Yeah. I mean, 6 gig, 8 gig, you know, they were talking about the ARC 7 series, the YOLO Crusher, that they're going to be able to put out 16 gigs. All this is fine and well. But let's be honest, at the end of this month, whatever the low end of the NVIDIA announcement, whatever that card is, later this month, it is going to trounce the highest end of this Gen 1 ARC stuff. Like, I mean, it's going to laughably, like...
It can't even compete with, like, the mid-range stuff now, so...
Right. And that's kind of the problem. And, I mean, the same goes for AMD whenever the RDNA 3 stuff comes out. I mean, it's going to walk...
You know, I'm not so sure about that, because we do have a lot of Valve supported drivers. AMD is a much better love story on Linux now than it ever has.
No, when I say AMD is going to be in the same position as Intel of just doing victory laps around the best thing that ARC is going to be, like the 7 series, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying about that. And you know, in that same line, I don't see any of your AIB, your EVGAs or Gigabyte or MSI. I don't see any of your partners like really wanting to invest in the time and money right now and like buying those GPUs and making those cards for something that might, with emphasis on eventually kind of match a 3-year-old 3070 on the high end.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see the...
We already heard some stuff from the Atom Board partners as well, from that Moore's Law is Not Dead article a couple weeks ago, where a couple of the AIB people were like, yeah, we're just kind of waiting for this to run its course. Hopefully we won't actually have to make anything.
Oh, man. Can you imagine? You're like, because like that, there's no win there. That's what I said last week. There's no win in this at all. There's nothing that can be done, and
you can fail gracefully and say like, okay, well, next time we'll be better. We've learned our lesson.
In all fairness, Intel planned on having this stuff out Q1 of this year, and 100% things outside of Intel's control. This is not like, oh, Intel just fucked the ball. No, like, yeah, but extenuating circumstances and things Intel didn't have any control over. Like, shit, I mean, this couldn't have went worse if you tried to design it to make a movie about it to write the script. I'm like, no, I'd stick with what happened.
There was a pandemic, and then a boat got stuck, and then a war started.
Right. And here's the sad thing. The industry needs Intel to pull this off. Like, Intel doesn't need Intel to pull this off is the problem.
We as the consumer need a player 3. Absolutely.
Right. And Intel's like, yeah, just write it off. But we need that ARC category. We need player 3 just so we're not stuck with what will eventually probably happen is like this duopoly system. We know how well duopolies work out.
Oh yeah, no, the prices stay high and quality slowly gets worse. With those new 4000 series, you're going to need to buy a new power supply anyways. I'm looking forward to doing my own little PSU swap. I don't
see, I even touched on this last week. I don't see Intel taking the L and saying, okay, you know what, we're going to push out the top end 7 series for $199. Which will
move units, generate some goodwill. Yeah.
Right. Have the populace know what the hell an ARC is.
Yeah, and at least like when people are using it, bug reports get filed. Like shit will get fixed eventually. Mm-hmm. I feel bad for anyone who's gonna like pick up an ARC GPU and they're like, man, I look forward to years of support. I hope the Mesa project. Well, you know what? We'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, 3 series, whatever, maybe mobile ARC 5. I don't like maybe for the AV1 encoder, ARC 7. For your retro gaming machines plus AV1 encoder, there's just like 8 to 16. That's another thing though. I mean, like, okay, only on the highest of high end on the ARC 7 are you getting that 16 gig.
Yeah. Not even on the 750.
Right. Like, the only interest I think is the highest of high end. And even then that's going to have to be a sub $200 card or no one's going to care about it because again, at the end of this month, everyone goes, oh, NVIDIA's going to announce the 4070 for whatever, and like, then we got to deal with the legitimate tsunami of cards in the used market right now.
Yeah, everyone's going to be ditching their 3070s, 3080s, 3090s to get new hotness. Yeah, it's going to be a good time to try and pick up a new video card. You might even be able to run some new FSR stuff on it.
One of the cool things about FSR is you can run it on your NVIDIA card. Maybe you could run it on the your ARC card, Maybe. But you can run it a little bit better. You can run the new stuff. I'm talking about FSR, not 2.1. This is the new hotness. Now, we got to take a look at this because I'm reading the article over at gpopen.com, right?
Mm-hmm. Links to all this in our show notes, by
Thank
the way.
you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. That's interesting. So if you don't know, super scaling, it's like the open source cool answer to DLSS.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, building on the success of FSR2 earlier this year, and I scrolled down. My first thought was, that's a weird looking video card. Who makes that?
Yeah.
And they were talking about farming simulator, and it's like drag. Of course, I had JavaScript disabled, so I didn't even have that. And I'm like, well, who makes that? But yeah, that's one of the things Farming Simulator 2022. Don't talk ill of it or somebody will cut you. What's new? Improved upscale output quality, less ghosting, FSR2, the API is not changed. So jump in, have some fun with it.
You can see in the image comparison, actually, if you scroll up a little bit, the tractor had like I don't know what they're called, the fucking prongs or whatever. They were drifting behind quite a bit with the FSR with the FSR 1.0 or 2.0 upscaling. With 2.1, that is a lot clearer.
Okay.
Yeah, you see on the left hand side, like those prongs go on for a very long time and then they stop in the other one.
What if what if they're ghost prongs?
I don't know, man.
Ooh,
then we got to call
ghost
Bruce
track
Willis. Yeah. But yeah, no, it definitely looks improved. I'll say that this will be good for running games at like lower resolutions, having it and then having it scaled up, make it look a lot nicer. Helps with the performance. Yeah, I guess, but unlike FSR 1.0, this can't actually be implemented in a compositor. It does need to happen in the game itself. But hey, it's a relatively open standard, so you can utilize it and should work.
And they're adding a ton of games to this, and AMD did the good thing there, not because they wanted to, because they had to. And it was great for us as consumers, is FSR runs on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay, one of the neat things about having an NVIDIA card is like, I want to play with a DLSS. I'm like, now I'm going to play with, you can do the A-B comparison, find which one works best in your situation. Jordan, do you think you'll finally upgrade to like one of the fancy Moon 20 series? And you're going to get an AMD card?
I don't know. I haven't decided. I want to see what Intel or what Nvidia puts out, and I want to see what AMD puts out, and I'm gonna make the decision then. I think the main problem I have with the Nvidia side is they're still keeping the memory count low. They're still doing like 8 gigs for some of like the 4070s and stuff, at least from the rumor mill. And I don't want to drop below 10.
You want at least 12, right?
Yeah, because I mean, I got 11 on this card, so I don't want to move backwards on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, I'll really got to see what the offerings are.
I'd be surprised if they went to 8 because, you know, they did all the refreshes with the 30 series, like with 12 gigs.
Yeah, I don't know. This has just been what I'm reading, but like again, it's all rumor mill until Nvidia comes out and says like, well, here's what the 4070 is going to be. Here's what the 4080 is going to be. Blah blah blah. Right. So.
And you know, I look forward to that announcement. So I can go, and I'll wait around until you tell me about the 4060.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, have fun.
I screwed myself. I got a 1080, so I'm like, anything new has to be like a substantial improvement. Otherwise, it's just not worth it.
Yeah, this is true. You know, normally I get to skirt the like probably every 3.5 years and like update to the latest and greatest basic batch model. That's always been
the upper mid range. Yeah,
the one that. Yeah, what do you even call like the 30? Because it's not like the peasant one, but it's the one that qualifies discrete GPU. You know, like it's not the 3050.
Yeah, like they're the cards you need just to like have a GPU in the system to boot, and then like you can play some games on like low and medium. But I think like the upper mid range is where like the 60s are, like not the X70 or whatever, like the 4070s. That's going to be like the low high end versus like the 4090, which is going to be like the high end. So I think the 4060 is going to be like the high mid range.
Maybe they'll make the 4061.
Maybe 4069.
It won't matter, man. It doesn't.
The nicest GPU.
None of it matters because we're all just going to be playing games over the internet on the cloud.
Oh yeah, but not over Stadia. Stadia, according to Input Mag and this report from Business Insider, this very very lengthy report that I had to read through the entirety of. It's going away. The internal team is maybe being disbanded. I don't know. Here's the thing. We every couple of weeks we talk about Stadia, and this is some weird death vigil shit. Because like, all the available evidence we have as like public people, and completely blind to the behind the scenes happenings behind at Alphabet or whatever. Everything we've seen so far really points to Stadia getting axed, but until Google actually says, hey, we're pulling the plug on this, it's a big shrug emoji. And like a lot of game studios have like been hesitant to port their games to Stadia because, you know, is it gonna be around in a couple of years? Is it worth it? We're kind of in like the Schrodinger's game streaming platform area with
I think anything that Google announces as far as a product wise is doomed to begin with, just because we all know it's doomed to begin with.
Yeah. They really gotta like stick to their guns if they want to start fighting this like the curse of Google.
Their perfect track record of killing anything remotely interesting. Yeah. Here's the reason I even want to put this in the notes and bring it up though. Like the Phil Harrison, who was Stadia's head, according to a report from the Insider, which is paywalled unfortunately, but he's not even going to report to like Google's head of devices and services now. He's going to be like the VP of subscription services. Like, so, and I mean, you know what? All of this fits in though. It does fit in. Why? Because we've already talked about like Google's just white labeling the service. Like, hey, you want some Stadia-like features and all that? Okay, here you go.
Destiny's looking into it via Bungie. Peloton is releasing like a fitness game that uses it.
AT&T lets you play the goddamn Batman. Like,
Yeah, I mean, like there's definitely a place for it, but like not for high performance games like stuff like Destiny. I don't know, but like I definitely see something like a Peloton or like exercise equipment or like virtual teaching being like a very good use case for Stadia, and I'd like to see it developed in that capacity. But as someone who likes to play games, I don't. It was never a good value add.
No, I mean, it was ridiculous with the pricing structure of like, hey, pay your monthly charge. I'm like, do I get games? Like, yes, if you buy them. Like, well,
if you pay a fee to rent them for an extended period of time.
Right. Now, this is where it gets like weird and sticky because I don't think anybody's really got a good idea about this because I was watching the Ubisoft announcement and they announced today that beginning of next year or later at the end of this year, that current Trackmania 2020 is coming to Stadia along with other consoles, but not the Switch because fuck the Switch for some reason.
It requires people to port things to the Switch.
What's coming to the PlayStation 5 and Xbox, whatever the hell it is now?
The Series S, Series X. I think they're just trying to get people to call it Xbox as like some kind of unified.
I think
platform.
The problem with the Switch port is not so much is more like we don't feel like rewriting the game.
Yeah, like how low can we crank the graphics to like let the thing have more than 5 minutes of battery life?
But yeah, being on Stadia, I mean, there's still the occasional announcement. It's not like because Google's not cutting them checks.
Yeah,
like they used to. So.
And you know what? Maybe this was like all prearranged back when like Stadia was promised to be like a bigger thing, right? The contract was already inked. They can't get out of it. We don't know these things.
I mean, it's Ubisoft. We're talking about Assassin's Creed Odyssey was the game I played like 5 years ago before Stadia was even had a name, right? And we were beta testing it, and I got a free copy of that. Thanks to that. But Ubisoft's familiar with this, so maybe they're like, whatever. We already did the work. Oh,
maybe.
Who knows? Triple Damnation.
Oh, double damn. Yeah, this is on GitHub. This is on GitHub. It's kind of nice because the Yellow Architect, a guy with a very, very ambiguous accent who put a bunch of distortion on his videos linked in this GitHub page, released the source code for his game, Double Damnation, on Steam. You can buy it, or you can download it and or you can check out the source and build it yourself. It's also available on it's a co-op Metroidvania that
is that why it requires a controller and a friend? What if you want to play it with your mortal enemy?
Well, then you gotta chain them down, and like you gotta maybe you need like one of those split hand controllers so you can have like them handcuffed and still play. But this is a physics based Metroidvania where all of the like advanced strats are available to you from the beginning. But the idea is like until you fuck around with the system and like learn all the tricks, you won't necessarily know what they are. And so it's an interesting concept. It is open source, but you're going to need Unity 2018 to build this. And right now there is only Windows support. But the guy is saying he's accepting pull requests. So maybe someone's going to be brave enough to try and click export and fix some platform specific bugs. Maybe also add some online multiplayer while you're at it.
This is true. I'm in GPL v3, and you can use most of the assets without permission as long as you don't monetize them. That's kind of like how we threw all of our content out. Creative Commons share alike attribution required, no commercial. Mm-hmm. So you're good there. It's very much like my first game vibe, but I mean, it looks all right for what it is. But to your point, Jordan, yeah, people would actually play it, and that's not a dig on anything other than like couch co-op can get fucked. I mean, it's 2022. Even if it's my roommate in the next room, like we're gonna be playing online.
Yeah, it's not like my roommate doesn't have a computer, right?
Right. Like we're not both gonna get up and go to the third room, right?
Yeah.
So here's your pro tip: if you learned anything through the dark times the past couple of years with all the shutdowns, like you need to have online multiplayer built into your game if you plan on doing some type of versus or co-op experience.
And remote play
is not a solution.
Not a substitute.
Not at all. However, Vulkan has been a very good substitute to DX12.
Yes. But when you're on Windows, you get drivers from AMD or NVIDIA or Intel. When you're on Linux,
I get it from downloadfreedrivers.ru.
www.windowsdrivers.ru.exe. Yeah, absolutely.
It's awesome.
Yeah, but a lot of with the exception of AMD and NVIDIA, sometimes AMD and NVIDIA, you get your drivers, your 3D drivers for video cards from Mesa, and Mesa is actually it's an umbrella project. There's actually like many drivers that Mesa supports, and there's a bit of a challenge because every driver, every video card is designed differently, and Vulkan is designed with a particular model in mind that is not necessarily reflected in the real world. I'm going to do my best to summarize this article because it is very, very long and very in-depth, and I am not a 3D math person or a programmer.
This is way above my pay grade, but at least, Jordan, you could suss out what needs to get sussed out, and...
Hey. I'm going to try. All
Mark
right.
from Calabora wrote in. He was like, hey, by the way, we did this thing. It's pretty fucking neat. You want to talk about it? So here we are.
Yes, Strider. Yeah, the drivers exist in the kernel. Mesa is the OpenGL Vulkan implementation. I'm being glib and simplifying stuff for the sake of the dum-dums like me. But anyways, so the root cause of this problem was the VKEXT graphics pipeline libraries extension, which, according to the article, is an extension allows a client to create a pipeline that consists only of a subset of the shaders and state and link those partial pipelines together to form a complete graphics pipeline. The article goes in on how direct referencing versus indirect referencing indirect rendering versus direct rendering happens, constructions of the objects in Vulkan, and sort of the difficulties of having like, here's how Intel does this, here's how AMD does this is how NVIDIA does it. It's all very different. And so they have come together with a common library, a common set of functions to implement these sorts of pipeline changes so that it doesn't have to be re-engineered across every driver. The end result for this particular bit of work is that 1,000 lines of code from the Intel driver have been replaced by this common set of functions, and it should help ease the burden in implementing new extensions across the many Mesa drivers in the future. So yeah, this is good news. This is going to be very crucial for the long-term health of the Mesa project. It's going to be a lot better for like when new Vulkan extensions get released. The adoption will be increased so that Mesa will have more consistent drivers. It's not going to be like, oh well, if you're on Intel you get these features, but if you're on AMD you get these features, which was the case for a while. Remember when we were talking about Mesa Matrix updates when we were praying for like good OpenGL support on AMD. So
right,
yeah,
Vulkan's
trying
been
to get away from that,
dude. Very, very like fun to cheer on success story, hasn't it? Because like, you got to remember, like even like 3 years ago, because I'm sure like me, a lot of you at home, you watch like tech pundits and stuff, like YouTubers and stuff like that, hesitant, like some would just avoid bringing up Vulkan rendering one, like DX12, DX11. Like, oh, by the way, it's got a Vulkan rendering. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. Now you got to bring it up. You can't ignore it. Vulkan's the thing. It's cross-platform, works everywhere, and Microsoft going to have to write some more damn checks if I want to get DX13 out. Like, either that, when are we going to get visual Vulkan?
No, sooner than you think. There's a VS Code extension for it or something. I don't know.
I think Vulkan has just been a very interesting success story, and it's good that they're making it easier to use. And I mean, it literally works everywhere, including mobile.
Yeah. Then like that's the big thing is like not having to have separate render paths for, fucking everything. Mm-hmm. Especially DirectX 12, where even though it's a unified platform, there's the DX12 that runs on the Xbox, and then there's the DX12 that runs on PC. They are not the same. Yeah. But maybe you could take out your frustrations on some Nazis. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have an announcement for everybody that you should be excited about, especially if you're a certain age. Our BFS, Bethesda, have an announcement for Wolfenstein Enemy Territory the original one from like 1990, what the fuck ever it was, official dedicated server update to which you'll go,
But why?
Okay, let me read this. We're excited to announce that we've developed official dedicated servers for Wolfenstein Enemy Territory. Though the community has hosted and continues to host servers with a variety of mods and custom maps that we highly recommend, we also understand that many players are looking for a more nostalgic experience. So starting now, you will be able to find the official servers running vanilla ET Campagan rule set.
No Punk Buster either.
With all 6 original maps, no mods. We've set with servers across multiple territories to better ensure players from around the world can play with a relatively low ping. And they give the regions and all this fun stuff.
Texas, Netherlands, Canberra, and London are the servers.
On behalf of the entire fucking internet, what the hell are you actually up to, Bethesda? Huh?
So, here is my theory.
Jordan, because it ain't this. There's it's Bethesda. They're up to something.
Oh yeah.
They're fucking with my childhood, man. This is personal.
Oh yeah.
Because I was playing this shit on Linux natively with Punkbuster. I don't think I had Punkbuster enabled.
Well, so here's the deal. If you scroll down on the bottom of the article, it says that, oh yeah, by the way, while we're doing this, we're also releasing Enemy Territories on the Microsoft Store. So maybe this is a Game Pass thing. Maybe they're going to be saying that, like, hey, Wolfenstein Enemy Territories is now free on Game Pass. Here are some dedicated servers that you can get playing with. I don't know. That, to me, that seems like the most likely explanation. It could just be an elaborate hoax, though. Like, by signing into these dedicated servers, you have given us possession of your firstborn child and your kidney.
Are they going to Bethmaster my ET?
They might make Killhawk into Bethesda Net, but maybe, I don't know, maybe.
Oh, man. Because, I want to think back and think about enemy territory and pretend I'm fucking ice skating across the ocean onto the shore. Like, I feel like every time I'm playing Quake. Yeah, right? Your physics are all wrong in that night dive, and you know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. You fucked up Quake. But Bethesda found a way to make Quake, something that has been open source for 3 decades, closed source again.
Yeah. That's how you do it. Why would you want to have people preserve your games when you can just make them buy Skyrim again?
I want to... Everyone keep an ear out, because every one of us knows this. There's part 2 to this. Bethesda doesn't just do something good. I don't believe it.
I mean, just gotta wait for the other shoe to drop. Speaking of drops, I think that's the end of this segment. Professional. Coming up next, Werewolf. Their wolf.
Hairwolf.
Their castle.
Swearwolves. Yes.
It done.
It done. All right. So, who's going to pretend that I haven't been posting this like 11 times throughout the show during the after shows and expect us to wait?
Stuff in Discord?
Yep. The Just Act Natural game that we're playing in the after shows. And I want to see how many candidates are going to be like, hey, wait, no, that's the first I heard of it, and you're not going to get to play with us. So if you want to be part of that team, ignore the link I just posted in Discord. Oh man, I don't think I want to play on a Bethesda server. Jordan, we got a couple of show suggestions that have popped up.
We do at vote.linuxgamecast.com or linuxgamecast.showbot.tv.
I'm disappointed. Hem Wizardry, 3rd place. That's not fair.
I still think Vampire Hunter F is the strongest, and it is rightfully at the top. Tubins.
Visual Vulcan.
Your vote never counts, Mirror.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, confirming the accuracy of the...
Yeah. You're either too young or too old to vote. I don't know which.
Yeah. Jordan's leaving. Hi, everyone. It's just me. Your friendly neighborhood old man, Ven. Getting ready for a hate mail segment. And then we are going to open up the after shows. And here's one thing. Doing good. Okay. So I'm trying to get the fan curve set correctly on Threadbooper. Because I went back and changed it. And man, getting fan curves just so is a pain during a season change. You know, I'm coming off of like hot summer and we're going into fall. So I got like 3 weeks there where I have to like try to heat everything up and redo the fan curve. Because you would not be surprised in the least how loud 3 120mm fans going full tilt are. How loud is your PC, Jordan?
Not very. I had to take off my headphones to see.
How loud does it get, though?
Not very, but it's also in like the other corner of the room, so I'm not right next to it.
Does it? So you never like heat it up to the point where you're like, it's getting super shouty.
Honestly, most of the time I have these headphones on, so I can't even hear it.
I don't need passive cooling. Like I got a 360 rad on this thing. I'm throwing over. It's trust me. We got what is our case 750D?
Yeah, the Obsidian 750D.
Yeah, barely fits in the top of that, and Jordan knows how big the top of the damn case is.
That's a chunky.
Yeah,
chunky boy.
Keeping everything nice and cool. No, it's just like trying to keep the fan level like below what you're going to pick up on a microphone. It's an interesting challenge during a seasonal change. It requires weekly tweaking.
That's the climate differs on a day-to-day basis.
Oh man, Scott had them build his computer in a 750D. That's neat. Yeah, you got plenty. You got room for days in a 750D, baby.
Oh yeah, it's a good case.
The only thing I've never done was take a Dremel to it and cut that 5 1/4. Well, it's not even 5 1/4. It's like 8 and whatever bay. There's like adapters to make them. You can fit a 5 1/4. You have to get an adapter to make it only 5 1/4.
Okay. Yeah, I also really like fractal cases. They've been I have one for my server that's been pretty good. They're like big and they're plain looking, which is really all I want in a case.
Yeah, I don't want any bullshit in there, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. As long as you let me put like a couple 140mm fans in the front, some in the back.
Hold up. Did I take a picture of that when I was there? I think I did.
Picture of what?
One of these ridiculous computer cases. It looked like a fucking xenomorph.
Were you someplace that was
Yeah, I was at a computer store.
There we go.
Yeah. Not that one. I want live shows, and here we are. That's the one.
Oh, that looks like one of those yellow.
Oh yeah. I took a video of it.
Well, I'm not gonna put the video. Well, I might. Let's have a look. I'll show everybody at home.
It's a 3-second video.
There it is, everyone. Yeah, I wouldn't buy anything like that. I'd knock that over.
Here's the front of its live. God damn it! Fuck you, Discord app.
It's a Meg.
What?
I don't know.
Man, my fucking app crashed. Hold on, I have to reshare this fucking shit. Cause it's all on my phone. I never bothered to fucking upload it anywhere. Live show, here we go. Does that work? There we are.
Is that the front of it? Oh,
That's
so
the
it
front
is
of
an MSI. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wants to get a cat or something dancing in the front?
It's like a little dragon monster thing. Pokemon.
Pocket dragon.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah, I don't need that shit.
What do I want in the front of my case? Air filter. That's it. Mesh filter. I'm down.
Easy to clean, yeah.
Yeah, like pop out. That's one thing about the 750D. You can buy the non-airflow edition.
Yep.
Cheaper than you can get the airflow edition. Then you can go to Corsair's WebZone and just buy the front plate replacement for the high airflow version and stick it in. That's exactly what I did.
I gotta replace the exhaust fan on that case. It's a little rattly.
Oh.
But
It's
like,
hard-
also,
It's hard to believe
also
that.
my machine doesn't get hot enough to warrant it, really, so...
Yeah. It's hard to believe that your Noctua fans are going bad.
I don't have a Noctua fan in there.
That's kind of my point.
Yeah. If I'm gonna replace that fan, I'm probably gonna go buy a Noctua one.
I'm going to replace it once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noctua has earned their spot in my, like, there's a couple brands I'm really loyal to because they haven't fucked me over.
Yeah.
Noctua is one of those.
To be fair, I'm not a fan of the color of the Noctua fans. It's grown on me, but I like it as a visual indicator because you can immediately see somebody cares more about performance and reliability than they do
Aesthetics, yeah.
blinky bullshit. But the price, you gotta eat that price. But here's the thing. It is the one fan company that you know has an actual QA testing line that's not like, hey, that looks like a fan, yeah, put it in a box. I don't like all the crap that comes in the box. I have so many Noctua, like, extension cables, and a bunch of it's unnecessary, and I pay the price. Why? Because I don't ever want to have to fuck with it.
They're good fans, yeah.
Right. They're reliable, and they are made for consumer. I mean, they make industrial stuff, too. I would like them to do some magnetic bearings, though. Because even fluid dynamic bearings will eventually wear out. But, yeah, you pay such the price for it, man. I want to replace the Corsair. Has got the, I don't even know, it's not Corsair. Whoever makes the water cooler for Threadbooper. Those 3 120 fans, I want to replace them with that same type of fan that I put on,
Wasn't it a Corsair one?
Jackbox. This?
Corsair AIO?
The one I have in Jackbox is. It's got that 120 millimeter. Let me check. I don't know. Purchase. A Cooler Master. It's on Threadbooper.
Okay.
Yeah, ML360. TR4 edition.
I got confused because Cooler Master and Corsair both start with CO.
Outright. But I don't know if it's necessarily worth it, but I bought that $30 120 millimeter fan to put on Jackbox, and I mean, it works. You can dial that thing up, man. You don't have to because there's so many blades on it. The pull on it's really good, but I don't know if it's $30 good.
Don't know if it's a $5 milkshake.
That's what I'm saying is that I don't know if it's good enough to buy 3 of them. That's $100, man. Like, yeah, nah. I don't know. One thing I've always wanted to make is a cast iron case.
Okay.
I don't have the infrastructure to smelt iron.
I mean, it would be fun to move that fucker.
Well, that would be like my whole thing. Like it would be easy enough to do the sand molds for it. Like I could pack that, put that together, what I want. But that would kind of be like if I ever sold it, which I wouldn't, would be the thing of like the indestructible fucking case.
I mean, I guess the other thing too is like you got to be careful for shorts.
No more sore than you. I mean, it's not like I have a non-conductive case now.
I guess. Yeah, you need the copperizers, or the brass or whatever.
No, you don't need brass or copper.
No. Plastic.
Plastic, anything will work. There's no specialty to standoff screws.
I'm worried about like some random iron filing coming off of it. And, like,
There wouldn't be any filing. It's cast.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, there'd be no sharp edges.
Well, then it's not a real PC case if it can't like fucking cut you up. My blood, sweat, and tears go into my computers.
Dak.
Mostly blood.
Yes, it would be way easier to do rolled steel, but it would be way fucking cooler to have a cast iron PC case.
Don't you gotta like season it though? You gotta pour some olive oil and rub it in and stick it in the oven.
Now we're getting into my YouTube video territory.
Mm-hmm.
Can you cooking on my case? Build a fire inside of it.
Yeah, make some omelets on it or some shit.
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah, that would be the thing. Like on the side panel, have a skillet swap out on the side panel with a skillet indentation.
Yep.
Yeah, we can make it happen. I thought it'd be cool to make a keyboard case out of cast iron. Call it iron and stone with marble keycaps.
Okay.
Hey, Wolfman.
Oh, werewolves of London.
All right, let me get something to drink, and we're gonna do one little better. Hurt morale.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna play a game that I haven't told anybody about. So you're not gonna have time to download it. Can't tell you. See you later.
All right.
Yeah. You don't want a case. You want a rack. That's different. I got a rack in the basement. Not that fancy. It's 4 posts with some sleds on it. Do you have a rack?
No.
No.
Maybe. Well, I got a squat rack. That's my rack.
Oh. Yeah. I wouldn't even have that rack if I didn't have those Dells, but they were given to me. Like,
yeah, like honestly, home lab stuff. I don't know. I can just virtualize all of it.
That's the cool thing about virtualization. You can have all of your things fail at once.
Yep.
But then you're like, oh, then you learn about redundancy.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a learning process.
You can run multiple hosts and like
right.
have. I mean that's the whole problem like Kubernetes is designed to solve. So
it's been interesting over the last couple of decades to watch how infrastructure is. It
really has changed.
Oh well, I mean it's come back full circle. Mm-hmm. As doing everything monolithic and watching it becoming like highly distributed. Now everything's getting virtualized, but coming back down. But fortunately, once set up correctly, it is still distributed. Then you have database things without databases now, and I've tried to read over that, and like, okay,
yeah, serverless databases.
Yeah. And like a bunch of fascinating stuff like Cloudflare's Argo system, and like, it hurts my little brain. Listen, I did victory laps when I managed to get the DOH encrypted DNS thing set up and installed correctly on my router. I was like, woo! I was like, oh, do you want to use WireGuard? I'm like, nah.
I tried to convince someone to use WireGuard at work.
Yeah?
And they're like, no, we don't want to do it. Like, all right, well, at least I can do it over SSH.
Yeah.
It's like, you want real-time high performance? Yeah, kind of stuck with WireGuard. That's your option.
This is true. I mean, in all fairness, all I need to do, there's a word. All I need to do is just wait for somebody to release the container for my router, because I can run containers on it now.
Nice.
Yeah. which is neat. I didn't keep it up and running, but I downloaded the Pi-hole container. Just as like, does this work? Click, done. All right, done. Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah, I don't have any. If WireGuard's fine. I didn't realize that. I posted that in Discord earlier. I didn't realize that Cloudflare had a desktop client for their. What do they call it?
R2 or whatever?
No, their WireGuard implementation. That's free.
Okay, nice.
Did I posted that, or I can't scroll up, so I'll see how long. I don't know. It's in Discord somewhere. I posted links to it. Oh, I think it's just 1.1.1.1, isn't it?
For what?
They're, give me a second. I'm trying to juggle 6 things to make one thing happen.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
They're, Warp. That's what it's called. Which is just their implementation with using WireGuard for, DOH and, encrypted.
All right.
Yeah. But I didn't realize that they had a,
just that an app.
Linux version, yeah. They got apt and yum repos.
Nice.
Like, good on you, Cloudflare.
Not making me install Snap.
No, and see, it says CentOS 8. You can't install it in Fedora or it'll explode.
Sure.
That's how that works.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, to a new person, that's how that reads, though, isn't it?
A little bit. Yeah.
Not even a little bit. That doesn't say Fedora on it. I can't run CentOS 8. What is that?
I feel bad for the SUSE users. They're like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to install this Red Hat RPM and hope for the best.
I mean, they're used to shit not working, let's be real.
No, I new SUSE users, they haven't been exposed to that yet.
They made their choice.
Yeah. Listen, yeah, you can't control for people who just dive into traffic. Yeah, but OpenVPN is also kind of cumbersome. So I understand why they took out like a more user-defined model and like abstracted that to just the key-based stuff. If you use OpenSUSE long enough, you'll either turn into Mr. Foxdog or Patrick. So it's like a rare form of Linux-based lycanthropy. You just turn into a foxdog. Oh, are you dead? I gotta charge you now. Yeah. Charge. Stockholm Syndrome, for the most part. That's why people use OpenSUSE. Just pick a distro. Don't distro hop. If something gets like super egregious in one distro that like prompts you to switch, just pick another one.
Distro hopping? Oh, Linux hobbies.
Yeah, just just pick one and use it. Pick one and learn it. That's all you got to do.
Well, you know, I've said it a couple of times, like, when will you quit distro hopping? And that is the day that Linux stops being your hobby and starts being your operating system.
Nemo, of course it doesn't give you Stockholm Syndrome because it's from Germany. Stockholm is in Sweden.
He has a point. Oh man, there's nothing worse than when a well actually backfires on you.
It's like I mean, that joke just doesn't work.
We tried.
Yeah.
Like I was working with what I had, man.
Yeah.
I overbought on mustard.
I mean, can you overbuy on mustard?
I 100% did, because by the time I found the mustard after the review, I was mad. I hate bot mustard.
You just want to make sure that you're never short on mustard.
Dude, I was just looking at that when I was in the kitchen. I was like, opened up the cabinet, like, yeah, I went ham on that, didn't I? Like stone ground, hot. I don't even know what it is, man. You okay, buddy?
Yep. All good. I was going to ask what kind of mustard is, but they're all like different kinds.
All different types, man. They're not big jars. They're like of one brand, and like one's like Southwest spicy. It's pink. I don't even know. I don't even want to fuck with it.
Pink mustard, huh?
Pinkish. Yeah.
Okay.
But
I mean, there's some like horseradish stuff. It's pink. There's like there's like one particular horseradish.
If your horseradish is pink, you need to take it to a doctor.
I don't know. I'm thinking of like one particular type of horseradish bread they serve at Passover. So I don't know. Maybe it's
horseradish bread
spread.
Oh.
So I don't know. I might be mistaking it for something else.
Could be.
I haven't been to a Passover dinner in way too long. I mean, honestly, I think that's a good thing for me, but I'm not a big fan of matzah.
Yeah, my religious avoidance system is armed and operated.
Yeah.
Yeah, having to deal with family.
Yeah. Well, you got an ocean's worth of distance.
Dude, it's fucking tight. All right?
Yeah.
Especially when I can get back at my sister with like, planes work both ways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just kibosh right there on that argument every single time. I feel bad because I need to like have my nieces over. Whatever. All right. I don't know, man. Some people want to be Mandalorian.
Yeah. Some people they got to keep the helmet on at all times.
Well, that's just the French cult version.
Yeah. The true Mandalorians.
Right. You find out that like the Mandalorians we're familiar with are like the Branch Davidian, like
yeah.
The Psycho Mandalorians are like, no, you're they're the religious extremists, effectively.
Yep.
So yeah, like any type of extremism, with the possible exception of ham, it's bad.
Spam streamism.
Did you see the teaser trailer?
Which for what?
Mandalorian.
Oh yeah. Coming 2023.
Yeah, you posted the one with Mace Windu.
Yes, Jules is back from space.
Yeah. I was like, all right, I don't know if this is going to sell me enough for a movie. Oh, it's a series. All right, shit, I'll watch it.
Yep.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know if Mace Windu movie really been, and like, oh, a new series. I'm like, well, yeah, sure. All right, I guess I'll keep Disney around, even though they're raising the price on me.
Man, everyone's raising the price.
Man. Yeah, Disney's got to, like, really bring it, though, man. Like, I mean, it didn't go that much, but, like, Disney has always been, like, one of those hover things, like, why are you around?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like a CBS or something like that. I have nothing to watch if Star Trek's not on.
Yeah.
Like, no care about anything in their back catalog.
Sometimes there's like decent back catalog on Disney Plus though, if you want like old TV shows. But yeah,
I know with Amazon Prime, I don't even count that as a video service because I have Amazon Prime. I didn't get Amazon Prime for the video. And I know Netflix, if I absolutely am stuck somewhere, I can find something. Mm-hmm. And I just like having that something to do safety net. Disney Plus? No, it's Paramount Plus. Fuck all idea what's on that. You ready for
HBO Max? All the good shit's getting shit cans.
I was angry at HBO, man. I almost alternately acquired House of the Dragons this week because that fucking app, man.
Oof, yeah.
Sometimes it just wants to fight you. There's nothing you can do about it. I've given up trying to Chromecast it. I am looking for our exit music. There it is. You know what? In the history of this show, not my next door neighbor, but my neighbor else over, I used to pay for his HBO when Game of Thrones first came out, and he got mad at me when HBO Max launched. Because I had that conversation, he was like, he got used to it, I guess. And I'm like, no, I can get the app now. I can just pay for it. He's like, it was very much like, oh, I see how it is. Like, no, we're not breaking up, dude.
We gotta talk.
like $12 a month. Come on. All right, everyone.
Let's do it.
Yeah. There we go. Done and done. That's about. Click that. Oh, you had to do it once, didn't you, OBS? All right, fine. There we go. Give me a sync test, real quick. All right. I think me and DaVinci Resolve have a disagreement with what 5 means in a certain placement.
Okay.
Where I think it means 5 milliseconds, and I think DaVinci thinks it means 50. Which, again, is infinitesimal, but that's not even ADD. It's like, I know it can be better. So I thank you. That'll help me test the theory. Ladies and gentlemen, hate mail segment coming to you in 3, 2. Oh, well, it's time for the hate mail. That's right. Where you can write into the show. You can leave a comment. You can do that. You want to leave a comment on Patreon? You know what? Hey, you're a boss. We'll get back to you. We might even talk about it on the show. Voicemails. That option is available on Spotify, Anchor. If you want to go that route, if you're brave, adventurous, we'd love to hear from you. YouTube. Go ahead. Join in the chaos that is there. But the best way to do it is head over to LinuxGameCast.com where we have a contact page. Because I've always said, hey, let's make it wicked simple to get a hold of us. Here it is. And you do it. And, it's like the person licking the outside of the glass sometimes. I'm like, come on, just do it like this. Do you ever have that problem, Jordan?
But like just licking glass? Yeah, sometimes.
Not to compound the issue. Have you ever went looking for a contact page or something like that for not necessarily a show, but even a company? I'm like, how do I fucking scream at you motherfuckers? I just got...
Right, yeah. Do you want our email or instant chat service? No, I want to talk to a human.
Right. Can I just shoot you an asymmetrical message that maybe you can get back, to talk to us? Yeah, easy. No, live chat. I hate that. Yeah. We don't have we have live chat. It's Discord. You can have replies in Discord if you want, man. Go ahead and knock yourself out. But topical. Because this is the last week we can bring this up. You want to take it?
Yeah, sure. This is from Synthetic Owl or Synthetic Towel. I don't know. You want to get high? I do. I just finished episode 523. So Pedro's off the show with hardly a word. That's cold. I guess you two NVIDIA shills couldn't tolerate him switching to a Radeon GPU. Well, count me as one less viewer. Or, ellipse, was Pedro fired because he got a Steam Deck and kept rubbing your faces in it? In which case, I 100% support your actions. Frankly, the cockly bastard should have been canned weeks ago. Anyways, looking forward to the future appearances by, I forget his name, RGB Wolfman guy. Ah, you mean Argibio Loup Graffet, Pierre-Loup Graffet's cousin, I guess. I don't know. Who is constantly clad in green, red, and blue lights. Argibio.
Oh man, that no is RGB encumbered raving. You should know by now. We have a long time honored tradition of Pedro dying at least once a year. Sometimes it's 3 weeks, sometimes it's 6 weeks, but you know, Pedro got to die each and every year. That's how he rolls, man.
It's like the Odin sleep, right?
Yeah.
Like he's got a, or like Colin Robinson. That's that's a reference.
And he's none the wiser to it. He doesn't pay attention to it. He's like, oh yeah, I met this girl in the, like, Nori's an employee for us, man. She just keeps track of him. You know, make sure he gets from point A to point B. Yeah,
it's like a Jane Goodall situation. She's like a wilderness observer.
Well, it's more like Total Recall, to be honest.
Which part? You gotta be more specific there.
Yes.
The reactor, Queen! The reactor!
Did you ever watch the remake?
No, I could never bring myself to do it because,
I'm not going to say do yourself a favor. Here's what I'll say to take the edge off of it. It has nothing to do with Total Recall.
No, yeah, I'm aware of that. Like, based on the trailers, but it's like the original is perfect. It's a great little movie. I don't want to fucking ruin it by having another crappy version in my brain.
Yeah, if you look at it like, well, I watched the entire movie. I'm like, this is a decent sci-fi flick. Has nothing to do with Total Recall. And like,
I guess it's like the RoboCop remake, which was like all right, but it had nothing to do with RoboCop aside from the fact that there was a Robert Cop.
Well, you know what? That had a lot more to do with it than Total Recall did.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, the one about Mars, no Mars in this one. Oh,
no Mars, no get your ass to Mars. No Senator Kinsey having his eyes popping out. Yeah.
So don't worry. And the RGB Wolf guy, that is one empty in Shadow Realm.
Argibio.
Yeah, long time, love him, long time. And week before, that was last week was Sandy, and people been around almost the entire time. It is kind of really, but thank you for writing in and sharing your thoughts on episode 523. Jordan, do we have any famous last words for hit that outro music?
I think that's it for episode 525.
525 has happened. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get in touch with me, at Vin Stone on Twitter. That's where I do the things. At Vin, at mass.linuxgamecast.com. Always available to hang out in our Discord, or just at Vin and IRC or any place like that. I'll get back to you. I do the things. I'm pretty social.
I am not Argibio. I'm just regular Jordan.
Argibio.
Arjorbio.
3PO's raving.
I'm just Arjorbio now.
Right.
Follow me on Twitter at The Burning Fool or twitch.tv/Burning Fool.
Damn it, now I should have like a little casket, like, and wiggled it around. Like, we're gonna roll some credits.
Yeah, you get moisturize me. Moisturize me. Doctor. Man, what if she showed up in fucking House of the Dragon? They just wheel her out.
Fine. I'd roll with it.
Yeah. Well, we got to thank our advisors, our stretched out Omegas, our stretched out Arthur, and our executive producers. Oh, it's a little wizard. It's a little shitty wizard.
Yeah. Shit. Right.
Bob Ram, Scott Michaud, Atomicast, Mike G, Mike T, Drummer, Kohaku, George, Pebble, Tomaj, Unoid, and our Little Nick fan, Abstraction.
Sea Monsters, bringing it to you, bringing the pain like Ronald, Ryder X Machina, Truggy, Verifanuda, Justin Frosty, Nubbin, David, Darkwing, and System T.
We got Death Notes as well, Vacay, Basil, Chad B, Romeo, Marcin, Renee, Leonardo, Nemo, Kim, Smashley G, Chris, Steve, Jill, Benjamin, Doom 2.1, Steve B. There's so many of them. Svein.
And it's effectively a rave of chairlings, RGB chairlings, all over your face, chest, and neck. There's a lot of them to read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vondro, Rudy, Igal, Dementor, Daniel, Oil of Hope, Sacred Egg, Fellatio, Ogiwan, Strider's there, and the fuckers, the people glowing
Find
behind
upstanding cannibals that will probably not eat your ankles, but be warned. Carl, Mike, Arthur, and Linux New Oldies, Noctilus, John E. Shepton, Game Tron. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for getting out with us in this stereo version of LGC, like the old days, the old school, the easy, the super easy for me to edit version. Dynafire?
Bye. Yeah.
Original witty closer goes here.
Fuck off and die.
You know we love you. See you next week. All right. I somehow got 8 minutes out of that. That'll work.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take it. There we go. Now I do the click. Then I do the click. Now we're in the after shows. Look at that.
Yay.
Just like magic. So I can hit 2 4-shot gust. And how do I want to pull that up? I need to install that game first.
Did I install it?
I don't think I did.
What was it called? Just Act Natural. I did install it.
I might have already installed it, to be honest with you.
Did I start it up, though?
Yeah, see, I got questions before I start lighting everything up. Just Act Natural.
It launches. All right.
Hey, you're in the game. Rohit has it. Foxy has it. Let me click play, see what happens. Oh, no, it needs to... Wait, what are you doing? Ready to launch in approximately 14 seconds. I guess it's doing an update?
I guess.
Oh. Hey, it started in a window. Good on you. It's a Unity game, by the way. All right. There's a premium version. Jordan, should I buy it?
Sure.
They got a TikTok. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Watching the time fly away.
I don't know. Compatibility.
I just clicked play and it launched.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. Okay, now we can get dangerous with it. 4-way, 2 4-shot. There we go.
Let's get dangerous.
I want to press a button. And one of these boxes is going to start doing Linuxy shit.
You hacker.
Oh, Mad Hacks. Oh, man. Vincent, are we happy? Yeah, you know what? I'd watch the Pulp Fiction version with the doors.
Yeah.
Ah, not doing a pretend I wouldn't.
It just gets Dwarven Samuel L. Jackson show up.
I don't care. Like, just, it can be stage show. Just make it happen.
Yeah, dwarf Harvey Keitel, dwarf John Travolta, dwarf Bruce Willis.
They were doing an interview with Kevin Smith, and they asked him, they're like, hey man, what about Dogma? Motherfucker, from Miramax, that's in jail right now.
Weinstein?
Weinstein. Yeah. He's holding on to it. Because he's like, yo, yeah, because Kevin was like, I don't want to give that motherfucker any money. And they're like, no. He doesn't get to keep any of the money. It goes out to the victims. That's how that works. Anything he gets from it. And he's like, yo, I gave him like a fucking, like, hit him with like 2 offers. He's like, nope. He's like, I think he wants like $5 million for it. He's like, that's not gonna fucking happen. Which irritates the fuck out of me. Because we all want a sequel to Dogma, I think.
Yes. But also fuck Harvey Weinstein with a fucking rusty spoon, so.
Yeah, totally fuck him. Okay, let me see. How's the audio situation? WebRTC. Nope. Jack Sync Game Audio. Okay, that put you on the right thing.
Still, the Jay and Silent Bob are hanging outside an abortion clinic because they think it's a great way to meet loose women.
Right.
Fucking hell. That movie is so good.
All right, everyone. If you want to chitty chat, we'll be in the after shows and to play some game.
This has some interesting music. Do, 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 do.
Hang on, we can't hear you guys yet. AJ, LGC, and
Yeah, I was getting better saying it's not detecting any input. Stupid Discord.
Michael, say some words.
Words and more words.
Okay, yeah, okay. It was just Rohit's audio that's all broken up and shit. I mean,
Never fails.
yeah, you're coming through. You just got to say more
Hey,
words.
are we coming through now? All
Yo,
right.
you're fine. You're fine. You're good.
Okay.
All gravy.
Goosey goosey gravy.
That's the thing.
Here's the thing.
All right.
Have feeling. Oh, we've got room papers.
So, has anybody done anything interesting so far this weekend?
I got a performance again tonight. So
Oh man, how much are they paying you,
so-
man? Do you have to like get down
No,
to your
I'm not-
skivvies?
Not-
You get to wear
I'm not
tassels?
being paid.
Oh.
So what play is it?
Red Riding Hood.
Okay.
But as with all retellings of Red Riding Hood, it's a bit weird.
It's edgy. Yeah, gotta be
I
edgy.
mean,
Have you read the original?
yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah.
The original's pretty sexual.
Yes, it is.
A predator
I
stalking
read.
through the wood, consuming a little girl. Yeah, after murdering her grandma. That's pretty. It's pretty not safe for the kids. Well, I guess you know what. If you think about those old German fairy tales, they literally boil down to don't go into the woods, you'll fucking die.
They're learning.
Which is-
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. I
pretty
mean,
much.
you don't really need to try to hit like toddlers with fucking high concept shit. You're like,
Yeah, don't go into
Bad
the woods.
thing, right.
Shit's dangerous.
Yeah.
Like-
In this one, except Granny didn't die. She ran away with the wolf for ecological and environmental reasons.
Oh, I thought it
somehow
for
very
I thought it was for like
2022.
sexy. I thought it was for like sexy reasons, like.
No, unfortunately,
You
we've
know,
got about a dozen kids in the
grandma
place,
like
so
Listen, that-
goes to the wolf and is like,
it's
"I got something
Australian
for you to eat."
code 4. Yeah.
and just goes all weird or funky at the end. So,
Yeah, after you just said that, then shit gets weird. I'm like, oh, okay. Alan,
very much
Alan,
so.
Alan.
Yeah?
Did you get your PC working?
I never got that figured out.
Okay.
I still have to.
Rohit, what distribution do you run?
Steam Deck OS. Okay, seriously, on my other laptop it's Manjaro.
So art, right?
No, Arch. Yeah.
March.
It's Arch as much as the other person running Manjaro pretending that they don't run Manjaro, but they run Arch likes to pretend. Yeah.
But to be honest, I'm actually using the deck more often now. Like this is now my driver. Now that I can compile software on it. So
You can compile software on it. It's got enough oomph.
It's a pocket PC, so yeah, sure.
like I mean, by default it comes with GCC, and yeah, I could go in developer mode and just have access to the root system, but I just abuse enough environment variables. I just copied like the include directories from my Manjaro, did some environment variable like changing, and so now it just if I include anything, it just includes from this directory. So I can
This
just
seems
develop
like a
without
lot
having
of
to-
work when you could have just like installed Podman and just had a containerized dev environment.
But I don't want to, man. I don't know that shit.
I know, no.
I'd rather
Instead, you got to like copy files over from another distribution and set up a bunch of environment.
Listen,
variable
homie,
overrides.
some people
That's
don't want to get
so
exhibit with their fucking containerized. Yeah, dog, you want a container? Use a container for your container.
That taught me a lot about auto tools, actually, Jordan, because I learned like how auto tools actually works, and where it actually like loads
Okay.
files from, and what
Well,
like
it's
it goes
good
from
that
here.
you learned something.
Yes,
That's the
and auto
that's
tools
the
is
important
still,
thing.
and then learned that I don't want to use auto tools any more than I have to. Just use CMake, and I know that's going to piss some people off.
Not really. I'll take CMake.
Yeah, like CMake on my on the deck runs perfectly fine. I just have it binary. I run it in the directory.
I mean,
Fine.
here's the deal with CMake now is that it is so widely used and consumed that you can just Google your problems and you'll find an answer because CMake has that documentation available to it now.
Unless you're trying to hunt out what bullshit variables people used to enable and disable shit.
Like auto tools, on the other hand, I think there was one file that it was not finding in one Perl script. I think it was Perl. Yeah, that was hard to find. I had to look to some other configuration file. Yeah, it's such a mess. But I managed to compile a Chocolate Duke 3D on the deck, which uses auto tools. Anyway, let's move on to Act Natural.
A chocolate Duke.
Yeah, chocolate. It's called Chocolate Duke 3D because there's a source port called Chocolate Duke.
I'm just saying, man. It sounds a bit naughty. A little bit.
I took a chocolate dookie.
I'm probably in invisible mode. So let me go to online mode, like everybody else is about to do.
I'm already in online mode.
Well, yeah, you're good. You're good like that, Michael. I know. I wasn't directed towards you.
For some reason, game now has no sound, but that's okay. I'll just act natural.
Have you tried running it through Proton?
I'll turn the music off on my end because I can hear it already through. Then
See, I wonder if it's the deck because like the deck has so many audio devices.
Really?
So it's like I wonder if it's being confused like with my USB headphones. Let me see.
How many audio devices does the deck have?
Let me count. And there's one called Echo Cancel Sync. I have no idea what the hell that is. 1, 2,
That's a
3,
monitor
4,
on
5,
everything.
6, 7, 8, 9. 9 devices. Like one of them is my HDMI. There's a filter, chain source, echo cancel source, internal microphone. You have the deck's internal microphone, which I'm not using.
Well, you gotta
and
see,
my
man. You
webcam's
gotta
microphone.
understand, man. I mean, this is fucking Linux. They had to put like 11D in there in hopes that just won't work.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
they certainly don't work under Windows. I think they do now, but I don't know.
All right, let's try this thing out.
all right.
Yeah.
So is there, because it's a room code that you'll make?
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah. Hang on.
If this screen is any indication.
I'm going to host a game.
Okay.
I like these claymation graphics.
Yeah, go into find match, but then once it's connected, go back and have a look at the icon. that you-
Well, I got a room code. How about I do that?
Yeah, you do that. I'm just saying.
What's the room code, baby?
Dude, give me a fucking minute. I just got it, man. We haven't even properly introduced with each other, man.
I am Rohit.
_N.
_N.
There you guys go.
Okay.
Search. Connecting.
Connecting.
Select
Bang.
avatar.
Bang.
Computer.
That is not good for the monitor. Stop doing it.
All right.
That's a
All
perfectly
right,
good
okay.
CRT.
Okay, so you get like icons and avatars with I'm gonna be deaf.
Premium only. Premium
you-
only. What?
Yeah.
Can you change your avatar? Oh yeah, you can. Premium only, premium only, premium only, premium only.
Yeah.
Pay money, bitch. Okay. Oh, there's a
Oh,
fire
shit,
in
I
my
can-
laser guy, but
Yeah, I'm taking Shoop to Whoop. That guy is fucking great.
I need to earn 1500 XP points.
Select avatar.
I love how it's called 1500 XP points. Experience points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are we just stuck with
Yeah. The
default
Yeah.
avatar?
pretty
Until we
much.
play a couple
No.
games, then we'll unlock a few.
Okay.
Oh, can we move around in here?
I'll be a ninja.
Oh, we
you
can. All right.
No, everybody else is skull. Damn it! All right, I'll be kitty cat.
Coffee, I think.
Coffee man. Oh, always sunny, Mr. Alert. Such a sunny disposition.
What are the? Are you guys using a
There's
controller?
keyboard.
Yeah, I'm using.
I'm
I'm using
I'm keyboard and mouse.
All right.
ABM, baby.
I
You
literally
can
just
set your controls in the
wiggled.
menu if you wish.
There's a menu.
Yeah, up top right, there's a cog with eyes.
Full screen graphics, control options.
Control option.
Left.
Then you go to set up.
Rude, Jordan.
No, shut up and give me your eyes so I can eat them.
Okay, there I am.
Okay.
You know, in my defense, bit of
We have
character
become
blindness.
one.
Yeah, when they all kind of look the fucking same, right?
We have become one eye.
All right, let's
Ready up.
Michael, give me some idea what we're in for, because I on behalf of literally everyone else, I have fuck all idea what we're about to get into.
Well, this is going to be everyone else has got to run somewhere or do something, and there's a shooter flying around. The shooter has to shoot all of us.
Oh, is the shooter one of us or is it an NPC?
Shooter's
It's
one of us.
Okay.
And I guess
Yeah,
it
you get
rotates,
more
and we
points.
gotta. I guess what there's a time limit, and you have to, out of all the people there, you have to kill all or as many of the real people as possible.
I don't know.
There's different game modes. Like there's a race. You got to race to the end without getting shot. Try to hang around a celebrity for as long as possible.
A celebrity.
Jordan, ready up. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta-
I guess the game marks them as
Ready up.
celebrities.
There we go. Waiting for host.
I clicked ready. It says waiting for host.
And start. You got to start. There we go.
I see curtains.
Don't you start with me,
Was all
Mr.
over.
Fox Dog. Collect diamonds. Act like an NPC to avoid detection from the seeker.
Okay,
Yes,
these
I guess.
videos look messed up. I think Proton is not rendering these videos correctly.
Oh,
Does it
it's
look right to you?
fine, but for me.
Really? The videos were just completely garbled to me.
And Ben's the shooter.
So what do I do? Just shoot you?
Yeah.
Yep. Try to find who's not acting natural.
What?
Oh, okay. I can even see the sniper. Okay.
What do you mean? Like, what determines natural?
You gotta
Someone
guess.
who's
you
not
gotta-
moving like an NPC.
Well,
Okay, but
so
we have to go. The rest of us have to go
Alright,
around
alright,
and pick
so-
up diamonds.
Okay, no,
Yeah,
we can
diamonds.
all. Okay,
Picking up
we
a
can
diamond,
sync it
that's
where
all.
we're talking everybody over each other. This would be awesome.
Okay, so we're all got to pick up diamonds. So
You
if
can
someone
rotate
picks up a
around the
diamond, then
stage
it's us.
using A and D. Okay.
I don't know.
And I guess within the time limit, like
Yeah.
if I survive within the time limit, then I win, right?
Ah, god damn it! Wrong button. Oh shit! Shouldn't have
Is
said
is there a smoke bomb weapon?
that. Yeah, because I just dropped the smoke bomb by accident.
Yeah. Ah,
That's the second time I've done that today, and Van was aiming right at me when I did it.
Damn it.
yeah. Ben was right in front of me, and I just
hello,
stood
Mr.
still.
Cloud. How you doing? Hey, Mr. Cannon in a cloud. Astarushi.
Who looks sus?
Diamond. Oh crap! Wrong button again.
I'm definitely not sus. I promise you that.
You look sus. No?
Just you can just shoot as are you shooting or not?
No. Yes, I'm shooting.
Huh?
I got an achievement, Master Thief.
No! Oh god damn it!
See?
Karma is a bitch. Oh.
finish. Finito burrito.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Minus 11.
All right.
Because I guess you,
I'm a
you
ninja. That's why I
you
win.
didn't guess right.
I guess shooting the wrong. Yeah, the
I
NPCs.
guess.
All right.
That,
Waiting for host to continue.
there we go. All right. Another diamond grab.
Yeah, these videos are just totally wrong. Damn you, Proton.
I love how vague. Yeah, it's like wrong out.
It's like literally two split views. It's like diagonal. It's I
No.
messed up.
Oh,
Okay, I guess maybe the look at the deck.
wait, hold up. I'm the man's now. All right.
Yep.
You the dog now,
Goes
man.
around. Yep. We should just see the mouth in the sky now. Yep, there he is. Hello. Peeking over that bill.
Yeah.
And who nicked that diamond just there? That was going to be mine.
I'm just a
Hello.
little
How you doing?
girl with the armor.
Jordan, do not
Running
cheat.
I'll just jump into that. That'd
I'm
be nice.
not. I'm just watching the diamonds. I'm seeing who's.
Ah, god damn it.
Yeah. Don't go towards the diamonds.
Really, because I'm doing that right now, and I'm still
God
alive.
damn it, Ben.
What?
Oh god. I should not have said oh god, because that gives you a hint.
Yes.
I'm NPC in this bitch
I
up.
love him. You're doing a wonderful job.
Ah! You got me.
Yeah. There was an identical NPC standing right next to you, so
Oh, maybe that's possible. Maybe that's possible normally too. I don't know.
Doggo then. He was right in front of Jordan the entire
I'm still winning.
time.
Right.
Hey, man.
you're acting natural, man.
Best place to hide. NPC's not going to run right in front of the shoop de whoop face.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm glad I selected that. I'm a firing my laser.
So did you play the game already, Jordan? Because I had to unlock XP for that.
No, it was available right off the
It
bat.
was available for me.
Damn it! Unfair.
Oh, I am the shooter.
How do I swap? Enter?
Yeah, I think X
No?
or X, but yeah, like what? Yeah, the confirm button. I don't know what it is. Wait, is it still a diamond grab?
Smoke bomb.
Yeah, it is.
How do I use the smoke bomb?
I saw that. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going, sushi boy? Here we
No
go.
one knows how to use smoke bombs. That's unfortunate.
X is smoke.
Thank you.
There we go.
Fuck you. I was trying to zigzag.
Rolling.
Yeah, clever.
I hate it.
Oh, god damn it. Who was that? Who did I hit? Did I hit anyone? No? Who are the sneaky boys? Who are the sneaky boys? Who are the sneaky boys? No. Oh, god damn it. Who? No. No. God damn it. Saw that.
You're so close. Yep.
I thought you were in the other, looking in the other direction. All right.
Can't you see my red arrow thingy? A red laser.
I can.
Okay, yeah. When I spectate as oh, fuck.
I got
kinda-
Alan.
Yeah, when you spectate as the shooter, like you can see who's like real, so I can like totally fuck with everyone else by telling the shooter.
And that's how you got kicked out of Discord.
Yeah, I'm telling the dev should not do that.
Oh, Alan.
All right, not last.
Damn.
Not last.
So close.
Oh, this is easy to fix, people. Just deck link, output. Boop.
What'd you do?
Close the game? I can't tell.
No.
Oh no, he just stopped sharing his screen with us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right, yep. I wasn't watching. No, I'm on Rohit's camera right now, so.
Yeah, I mean, in game, if you just spectate as the shooter, you can just still tell, like, the shooter who to shoot at. But I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, it'd be kind of obvious, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I bet.
Hey,
A little bit.
can I have that crown? I want that crown. Give me that crown. You want that crown?
Oh,
Murder.
I want that crown. I want that crown.
I've
Is there any game mode you can pick then? Or
Death race.
Death Race? Yeah.
2000.
I want that crown. Give me that crown.
Oh,
Yeah.
When I stayed at
Nice.
Steve's house the first night,
Yeah,
we
wait.
watched Death Race 2000s.
Is it a
he
good
threw
movie?
it on. Not really, but it's a
Oh.
fun movie.
Sounds like a
Three
Steve movie.
wise
I mean, like it has baby Sylvester Stallone in it.
It sounds like Steve
Oh,
sitting there
yes.
going like, yeah, I really like the prop work here. I really like this part.
Not really.
Not really. That's the era of Stevie's mind, really. It's the era of his music. It's the era of his art. Yeah,
But I also remember falling asleep at some point. So
yeah. It is not David Carradine is a hard thing to watch. Sometimes.
No, just because like I was insanely jet lagged. Because
3 hours of wreck a motherfucker.
Well, it wasn't even 3 hours. It was I stopped recording LinuxGameCast, and then I just stayed up until I arrived in California.
I'll do it.
Sleeping pills and alcohol plus airplane.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Winning combination.
All right. Death race.
What is death race?
I don't know.
You know?
Race to the finish line.
Yeah,
Finish
race.
line.
Instead of grabbing diamonds.
Yep.
So like, don't beeline for the exit because that'll be too obvious.
Yes. With these demented things.
We just go back occasionally just to look like I'm an NPC.
Where's the race course?
We're on it.
We're on it. There's the exit straight ahead. See the finish line right there, where the smoke is now.
Wow.
Hey, that was close. Watch out.
You zorped me. My strategy of just like fucking hanging at the back didn't work.
I'm no one. I'm not
Dr.
important to you.
Octopus. Wow. Interesting.
How do you use items to? Yeah, I don't know what I just used. I used some item.
All right, sure. I'll just like it.
Oh, so the people who applied strategy didn't win. I see how it goes. You
Third place, whatever.
overestimated the intelligence.
Oh, Foxy made it. Okay.
Yeah, I made it. I just legged it.
Yeah, I was right behind Michael. I was like, I held off to see if he was going to get capped, and I'm like, nope.
I was
All right.
trying to play some like
notice-
fucking head games, and I just got
I
shot right
noticed
away.
Just before he reached the finish line, I should have got him before then.
All right, death race. Race to the finish line. Avoid detection. Use items to slow down other hiders.
Okay. I guess I am the Schuster now. Okay. Alright. Ooh.
God damn these eyes. They stare deep into your soul.
These eyes cry every
In the
night
wrong position.
for you. These arms.
Who did Alan? saw that.
long to hold you.
Yeah. I can do it too, Alan.
What are you doing?
I'm freezing him in place. I can't run.
Oh, is that what that button does?
Yeah.
Nope.
Fuck yeah. What? Did he?
Oh, you made it, you
I
made
won
it.
and got shot at the
God
same time.
damn it! God damn it, Jordan. I was doing that for so long. Let's see if I can make it. I was giving smooches to the
Alright.
wall.
Well,
The
I hit
entire
it.
time.
I caught a couple of you near the end.
Yeah, you got me.
So clearly Rohit has executed maximum snack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the Wi-Fi. It's giving him an advantage.
Right. How do I select item? Left or right?
Yeah. Yep. Icicle.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this, of these videos to show you how bad it is on the deck.
I'll make it you.
Leave me alone.
Man and his pet.
This guy suspects something. He suspects.
Looking a little sus.
John's just back there, just hiding. So hard. Stay there.
Damn it.
Wow. I should just kept going.
You stay there.
I should just kept going.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'll stay here.
Damn it.
I missed you. God damn it. I hope
Damn
it
it.
throws you out in the open.
Damn it. I'm out of ammo.
Woohoo! I made it. Alright, where's
Zoom in to shoot, right click to click, yeah. Oh, I wasted that shot.
Hey.
Hey. Hey, I win! I win! Wow, I actually achieved something for once.
I achieved nothing. My parents were
Dude,
right.
you got -3 and -8. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Hey, okay, just, yeah, okay.
No, I don't want this. Get off my back.
Yeah. Can I get an
Medium version.
What other games?
Hey, you can have the crown.
Diamond Grab and Death Race. So
That's it?
yeah.
I guess,
Is that it? Oh.
that's it. I guess the full version has more stuff.
Yeah.
So you guys just want to keep on with Death Race or what?
Sure.
Back to Diamond Grab?
Yeah, diamond grab.
Alright.
Who's the goose?
Honk, honk.
I don't know,
You
no idea.
bought it, didn't you? Did you?
Alan didn't buy shit.
Huh? Alright. I wonder what these numbers mean. Ah, that's XP, right.
Numbers mean whatever you want, man.
Ooh, I do have a red shirt. I'm gonna be a red shirt.
Who's not ready?
Me.
Oh.
Oh, I'm ready. Okay. Diamond grab. Okay, I am the shooter.
You're the shooter.
Grab those diamonds.
Good. Nope.
I require diamonds.
How did you tell? I was walking into tree. Those trees have titties.
No, they don't have titties. They got a face.
Okay.
Your eyes.
What did I shoot?
But I don't blame you, Jordan.
Yeah, I got shot. I was just walking into a tree like a dumb NPC, but that didn't.
Oh
fool
no,
anyone.
I have an ability to shoot through obstacles.
But you walked in that tree in
I
such a
just randomly
specific way.
I just randomly picked one. Who happened to be you?
Well, so much for my genius strategy, my 4D chess. At least I got a diamond.
Where are the other
Why
diamonds?
why did you kill all these other fuckers who are crowding around these diamonds? Also, where is that laser coming out from? Like, nowhere? Like, it should be coming out of your mouth, or like your eyes, but it's just coming out from above your forehead.
Ah, gotta reload.
Where are you going? Ah, converge!
No! 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 Give me ammo. Okay. 32! Ah, they'll do.
Yeah, you get... Yeah, you got penalized if you fuck up your shots.
Yeah, I know.
Harshly,
Alright.
man. Diamond grab. Alright, I'm still collecting, man.
Smoke bomb.
That's fine. I've been shooter twice already.
Alright, I'll try that.
I've never been the shooter. I want to enact my brutal vengeance.
And someone's immediately... Jordan, that was mine. Oh. Alan, that was mine. I was clicking the wrong bloody button.
Oh, maybe click the right button next time.
Damn.
Fine, I'll just go running around doing laps. How about that? Oh, what? There we go. Ooh, scary Jordan. Very scary.
Bye, Rohit.
I'm still here.
No, Rohit's still here.
I haven't shot him yet.
Nope.
Oh, but he's guaranteed. Okay, you're promising to. Okay.
Why don't these diamonds spawn where I can see them?
Yeah, exactly. It's annoying as all hell. Even the signs are all claymation. Is that little thing next to you, Jordan? Even that's claymation.
Nah.
God damn it.
Haha.
Didn't work.
Out fucking skilled.
I got +0. Neither plus nor minus.
You know, I'll take -4 when I'm up against -32.
Yeah. You know, it just turns out that Rohit is an expert as a non-player character. He's just as
Man.
I'm so boring. Yeah, I know my political
the-
opinions. Orange man bad. that's totally NPC behavior.
just like you're all just playing.
Is
You
Uber
have, like,
NPC?
Fine.
You
Take
got
the
you got
vaccine,
like
bros.
Give
Come
me
on.
those diamonds.
you got like 4 lines of dialogue.
Yeah.
You say the same 4 things over again.
Hey,
You
man.
have 4 lines of dialogue.
NPC, Canadian, same thing.
I mean, here's the deal: if you die in Canada, you die in real
What
life.
in God's name is that?
Shoop
Canada.
whoop.
What's this thing I am staring at?
Something in front of you that's probably pretty fucking obvious.
Yeah, it is
Damn.
pretty bloody obvious, but I have no idea what that is.
Damn you, Foxy.
Looks like a bunch
mine.
of frogs in a pot with a turd on top.
It's probably a tree or some shit. I don't know.
No, it's a
Some
statue.
statue. Yeah.
No.
And someone just set off my alarm. Alarm trap.
I like the music. It's pretty well composed.
That's not bad.
Oh,
I can't hear shit. I don't know why. But it's totally playable. So.
oh yeah. The music is cool.
Damn it!
So who's shooting? Alan? Alan's
Alan.
shooting. Alright.
I love this very big boxy water world.
Yeah.
Water volume.
I just love all the effort they put into this claymation stuff. Hey,
Hey.
Maybe now, Father, we're finally.
Not
62.
seconds.
Fuck yeah!
Hey, man, it could be a lot of effort, or it could have been like, hey, man, this shader's on sale.
Thanks, Unity. Thanks, Daddy Riticello.
I don't
hate
want
to
this. Get
leave
off
me
my
alone.
back.
Okay, we'll play one more race.
One more race to
I
the
want to be a
bottom.
shooter, damn it.
Somebody take that out of context,
you-
please.
Don't you live in Texas?
Yeah, yes. It's very easy to be a shooter here.
All right. Rohit, what? Why do I have Rohit stats?
You must have clicked on his name.
Quit doing that, Rohit.
Quit sticking your face right in front of my fist, damn it. Oh, I'm the shooter again? Okay. Alright. Sure. This game has an awkward bit about switching between keyboard and controller when you're the shooter versus not. What the fuck is this?
I will never know this, apparently.
Why not?
Because I'm not the shooter, and I haven't been the shooter so far.
Well, maybe it detects that you have a deck.
Fuck you, developers!
Nope. Nope. Not you. I gotta be more patient.
No, you don't. Let's
No,
be
you
real.
don't. Not in this.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Just go ham. Come on, shoot them all. Shoot them all.
Nope. No. Yeah.
Fuck you.
Got him.
Aw.
That's,
Two on the
that's
nose,
my,
huh?
That's
Yep.
my first one. Nope. 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 Nope.
Yeah.
Yay!
Ah, boo.
Ah.
All right. Well, I hit Rohit. So you know,
I guess
I'll-
I guess it's fitting.
Well, they don't call them row miss, do they?
yeah.
Like, we have a rivalry, the two of us.
Do we?
Maybe.
We do
I
now.
don't know.
Feels like it.
I don't know. That requires me to like think about you as
Duth
like, a rival
Roos.
or an equal.
I am not a
I want to be a shooter.
Alan gets to be the
I
shooter.
mean, if you can play more, it might happen. I see your advanced strategy.
no, you don't.
I'm no one.
What's up, baby? How's it going?
Who did that?
Nobody.
Oh, it's you, was it? Alright.
It's me. Unfair
How's it
advantage, man.
Now you're stuck in the middle of the open. How about that?
Hey,
Like, that
Forget-
freezes only the players, I guess? That
Come
trap?
on, he's biased. He has to be biased.
If I die, Ven's dying too! Don't kill Ven!
Come on! Come on! Nah!
Ven was right next to
Hey, second!
me. Why not him?
Oh.
okay, let me see if I can point out exactly where Michael is since he gave away my position
I've already finished.
during the next match.
Alright, alright. Yeah, I deserve that.
Yeah. Alan.
Hang on, I'm on the ending board. I'm on the finish line.
And what's going on? Everyone's just sort of hanging out at the finish line now.
Hey, Jordan!
Jordan wasn't there yet.
Jordan was the last one to arrive.
I was being an NPC. What do you want?
Yeah. I
I'm
am
doing
a
what
shooter.
I'm doing what the game's asking of me. I didn't get shot in the fucking head.
Guys, guess what?
You're
Are
the
you
shooter?
I'm a shooter.
Yeah.
All right.
Like,
Easy run. We don't have to worry about Rohit.
Yeah.
So there's no... Is there a zoom?
Yeah,
Yes,
No?
right mouse button.
so it's
Okay.
probably a trigger.
Ah!
Is that someone? Oh, I got
Yes,
someone.
you did. You got me.
Okay. This guy's wall hugging. I suspect him. No, maybe not. No, missed. Damn it.
Oh God. Please
This
tell
guy's
me that's
taking
not
cover.
me.
No! I thought that guy was taking cover on purpose.
Oh no. Oh no.
Fuck! All misses now.
So, developers, I'm about to get myself killed, but I need to point this out in the video. I found a spot where you can get perma-stuck in your map. Here comes death.
Sorry. Thanks, Ben.
It had to be done.
Yeah.
It's now on the video for posterity. Meta ammo. So, enjoy your win.
No, it
Okay, no.
reloads itself.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's reloading. Damn you, Mr. Alert. Damn you, Burning Fool.
Yay.
I literally just shadowed Mr. Alert. I did everything he did. Verbatim. And that one. All
From
right.
first place to last place, baby. Only Rowan can do that.
Da-da.
All right.
Something? Oh God.
I earned points to point. You get it? My points?
Yeah. Well, what's your point?
I don't know. Words.
Damn.
Words.
There we go. All right. So it's not completely bad.
It could use some variety, and I think that's like, oh, okay, well, now you play a little bit of it, now you gotta pay for the full version if you want.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, something like
I would have to investigate that. A couple of things is there more modes, and more
Oh,
importantly,
there's a lot more modes. Yeah.
does everybody have to have the full
Yeah,
version?
that's what I want to know. Yeah.
If the host has it,
Yeah.
then everyone has access to all the modes and maps.
Okay, I might buy a copy. Then how much is
That
it?
would be fair.
It is $8.99 Canadian, so probably like $5 US.
Perhaps. I'm talking about library,
That seems reasonable.
store page.
Oh, I see.
$7.99.
Yep. Those, I see the video. Yeah.
Party mode. This version, which combines all game modes randomly. Assassins. All players are hiders and must find and kill the other players without revealing themselves. Okay. Death race. Yeah. Okay.
Has anyone heard of Chris Hecker's game called Spy Party?
Nay.
Yes.
That was a game that was in development. Like it was it was one of the developers of Spore, and like it's a game similar to this where you're a spy and you try to evade a sniper. But I think that game is still not out yet. It's been in development since like 2008, and I think this game beat it, which is kind of funny to me.
Well, I mean, having the idea is one thing. Being able to execute on that shit, isn't that right, Intel?
Oh ho ho ho.
Borked videos on Proton look pink. I don't know. We never really
looks
got much
fine
of a
to me.
description from Rohit other than like shit's black, yo.
I have a screenshot on live chat.
Yeah,
It's like not pink. It's just distorted. It's just like it's like I don't know if it's a codec thing or some kind of weird like texture. It seems almost like a texture coordinate issue because it's just the texture coordinates. Are
Oh,
wrong.
you're talking about
The
like
video
little
itself is there.
squares. You're unhinged about that. Wouldn't even have noticed.
all the videos look fine. I don't know. I was able
had
to
no
see what
issue
they were
with
doing.
Damn, Rohit's ready to throw his deck in the garbage.
I'll take it if you just want to mail it to Canada, which is basically the country equivalent of garbage.
I should not actually lift it right now because it's gonna going in the trash. Going in the trash.
How many?
Romance.
What version of Proton? Or is everybody? I was running whatever the default version
I
is.
didn't pick.
I'm just running default. I didn't set it. Let me see.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
don't even know it.
Which I have no idea what my default
I
version
would
is
say
set
I
to.
have no idea what my default is. Let me. Have a look.
My default's Proton 6.3.
Let me check.
Experimental.
Steam settings,
Well, just,
Experimental. Mine's experimental.
shader, Steam Play. What is Proton? Okay, mine's experimental. All right.
Yep. I mean, that's experimental is usually a safe bet for default.
Not mine, because mine's experimental.
Oh, the bleeding
cutting edge
edge.
experimental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Proton 704. At least in the advanced tab.
7.4.
7.0-4.
There we go. That makes more sense. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, there's 6.3 and 7.0.
Alright, I have to get going, so I'll talk to you all later.
Everybody enjoy
Bye,
yourselves. Jordan, what's for dinner tonight, babe?
Stew. Beef stew.
Oh, beef stew.
Yeah, beef and mushroom stew. With squash in it, apparently.
I'm neutral with squash. Like, you know what? I like fried squash. And, like, I'll fuck with it if it's been steamed. Like, I have no opinion. It's like a flavorless cucumber.
I mean, yeah, like, if you do, like, the spaghetti squash or whatever, you get, like, vaguely noodly things.
So, Rohit, how are you, like, working for the man?
It's good so far. They pay me well, and I'm still not doing much at all.
Sounds like a government job, huh?
Yeah, yep. So that's the man for you.
The man.
Probably have some decent healthcare.
Federal government. Yeah.
Government. Oh man, Strider's
US
finally
government.
taking his out of the rubbish bin.
You're supposed to recycle. Man, there's lithium-ion batteries in there. Don't throw that shit out.
Okay, this is a new one. I just had a Steam self-updater screen pop up all by itself.
Okay.
I think that's happened to me before. Like when the update's ready to go. I think I've had that. Might be a setting.
Fix causing issues. Remote play Linux. Fix entering characters in Steam overlay that use Alt-GR key sequence. Oh, interesting.
I'm already up to date.
People with those fucking fucked up French Canadian keyboards.
With those fucking moon. I want one of those now, man.
The full international French Canadian keyboard.
Right, but I want like the full key version where I don't have to use shift or anything. You know, like 217 key.
I would like a full Chinese keyboard. I saw the VR one. The VR one looks fucking dope. We talked about that like a year or two ago.
Right.
Where it's just like, yeah, the 3 big circles of just like 100 fucking keys.
Did you ever see like the full fucking Japanese keyboard IBM made?
Maybe. Sounds familiar.
They made like one. I read a like thing about the lady who was in charge of who got hired to like demo it, and she had to memorize the.
Oh boy. Yeah, imagine Mavis Beacon on that shit.
Can I find that easily?
Full Japanese keyboard. Is it...
Or was it Chinese? No. Full character set.
Was it this one?
Might have been. What was that from? Ooh, yeah, I'm not seeing like the image I thought. Wait, I think. No, that's not her.
That's just a ripped out laptop keyboard.
Yeah, a little bit. Damn it. Oh, well. It will forever remain a mystery.
This guy.
Chinese typewriter?
Early IBM. Oh, I think this might have been it.
You know, all like the kanji.
Yeah, here we go. Copy image address, maybe? Sure.
Okay, yeah.
It was that thing. Yeah, get fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, can you play Doom on it? Like,
I'd try.
what is forward? What is backwards? I guess you could have like This entire section of the keyboard is W, right?
Right.
What?
Oh man, I hate broken links. Boo. Man, see, it's broken links that remain because I'm not curious enough to archive.org and that shit. Yeah. You know when it's serious though, when you like copy the hyperlink and you play the Will It Archive game where you punched it and you're like, come on,
Wayback Machine.
Yeah.
Come on, have something.
And then the next level is like going through all of the captures until you can find one with the images. Yeah, there's layers to that shit, man. Cool, everyone. Beef stew. I gotta figure out. Maybe I'll just eat mustard tonight.
Just spoonfuls of mustard? Or
Yeah, I'll just gorge myself.
Gatorade bottle, like...
Yeah, I'll be like the cookie dough in the kitchen on the floor eating it, but it'll just be covered in mustard.
Yeah.
It'll be just as tragic.
Take photos. Take a selfie. Post it. Ugh.
Let's see, did anything blow up or explode while we were online? Let's check our emails. I was having the same NVIDIA freeze. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, no doomsday. Cool. All right, everyone. Thanks for showing up and hanging out with us. I'll be back tomorrow with the not tomorrow, Tuesday with the Filthy Casuals. Come do that, man. Come play Trackmania with us.
Or come play Back for Blood with us on Thursdays.
On Thursdays, yeah.
Maybe I will.
Far more limited slots. Well, as much as you like to, like, it'd be interesting to play a game with Rohit where he doesn't know everything and he just tears the fuck off.
Yeah.
I don't know Back for Blood, so I promise not to know everything.
A new experience.
Well, no, I mean, the entertaining part for the viewer at home is us going, where the fuck did Rohit go? It's like, I don't... I mean, then again...
Duct taped to the ceiling somewhere.
Well, we just never know. I mean, then there's Pedro. Pedro is, like, I'm just trying to find the right way through the map. And it's never that thought. It is the, like, where's everybody else? Then I got to try to be the camera guy. Because that's your job as a streamer. You got to film everything. You got a gun, but it's really a camera.
Camera gun.
The camera gun. It's like the shotgun camera in Mad Max. Not Mad Max, Max Headroom that the reporters had. That the camera had a shotgun under it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fucking tight as hell, man. Yeah, it was a pump action.
Was it on the pump actions? You like?
Yeah, it was mounted. They had like a regular, what you would consider, you would see the like, in the 80s, that type of camera.
Yeah.
For the news reporter, except mounted to the bottom was a fucking shotgun.
That's pretty badass.
So they could do on the scene reporting because, it was the Max Headroom universe and I have to blow a motherfucker up to get the story.
Yep.
So, yeah. Good night, Twitch.
There's a reboot of that coming out.
I keep hearing